Hello, everyone, and welcome to class's spooky birthday bash. It is
Happy birthday.
It is July 24th, 1926. Gray clouds darken the already dim evening sky above the Shoshone National Forest. Nearly 2.5 million acres of rock, tree, and root gaze up at swirling, swelling storm clouds that bellow and announce the deluge that is sure to come soon. Their underbellies nearing black as they coast across the sky, light becomes harder to come by in the Shoshone, and the occasional lantern and campfire would shine like a beacon against the green and brown dark one can see for miles. The trees and brush all look so small from atop Two Forks Lookout, the lone firewatch tower that stands high above the surrounding forest. The wooden tower, the only marker of civilization out here in the near wilds, looms against the evening sky as one might expect a watchman would at the edge of the streets. This evening, all of you find yourselves out in the Shoshone. All of you know of it, being relatively local, and all of you are keenly aware, relatively, of the storm that approaches, and you, miles upon miles away from civilization, may or may not be eager to find your way back to the protections of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Class, what is your character's name, if you don't mind, and what do they look like?
Well, Mr. James Theodore is the lookout here at the tower, a newly appointed watchman of the forest. He is a forest ranger. I did get some art for him.
You want to post it in the Discord?
Yes, as soon as I can find it. There it is.
Emily, I hear you typing.
Oh no, this thing is happening again. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's some guy.
It's some guy, Mr. James Theodore, Forest Ranger.
Okay.
I thought you said divorce ranger.
No, I'd say he's up in his tower right now, just kind of lounging about, looking out at the horizon, watching the sunset.
Okay. For you, the tower has been your home. A simple cot sits along one wall, and near it, the sealed and protected crate of canned food and coffee that has been, and will be, your rations for the summer that you're spending here. Beside that, the broad map that displays the territory of the Shoshone that you are responsible for, and a glass marker that helps you identify what coordinates are what as you watch for fires and trouble as you stand vigil. Beyond that, a telescope, and near that, a cumbersome and complicated radio. As you look around the Two Forks Firewatch Tower, lounging and reclining, as you've said, the radio suddenly crackles to life. Two Forks, come in, over.
He'll pick up the receiver. This is Two Forks, go ahead.
A weather advisory, Two Forks. Heavy storm is predicted. You're right smack in the center of its warpath, over.
Thank you, I see it, over.
You know the drill, Two Forks. Kill the line to the radio after our little gab and only reconnect if you gotta, over.
Over and out.
Right.
And I'll
One
put it
more
up.
thing, Two Forks.
Yes?
Before the storm hits, you gotta get the radio sound out of the trunk at the tower base. Command wants that balloon up and gone before the winds hit. The key's on your ring. You get that done, everything will be just ducky. We'll check on you every hour after sunup, and we'll send iron if we don't hear from you by 8 in the morning. So if the tower topples, you know the procedure. Over and out, Two Forks.
And I'll put it up. after he's done.
Okay. Roll me just an intelligence.
Okay.
So
Roll.
your attribute at the top, you'll see
Yeah.
int. Go ahead and roll against that.
Let's see what happens. Oh, nice.
17.
That is an extreme success.
Yeah.
That is right at it.
Hey.
No problem. You disconnect the radio proficiently and easily, and you know exactly how the whole thing works. Remember that, as that might be important later.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do next?
All right. Well, been kind of bored most of the day. A bear scared me at the bottom of my tower, but and I radioed it in just because this is my first time as a fire watch, and well, I want to do it correctly. So, being bored right now, I'm gonna go do what the command said already and release the balloon.
Okay. As you climb down the tower, we will deal with that in a moment. Emily,
Yes.
we come to you. If you don't mind, what is your character's name and what do they look like?
My character's name, I do not have art for her because I forgot to look for art. I apologize.
That's okay.
I think Class
But
is probably the only one.
Yeah.
she, her name is Iris Featherall.
Featherall?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if I don't know if we totally talked about exactly what she is doing here specifically tonight. But she is dressed. She's not like totally not dressed for being in the forest, but she's a little bit not dressed for being in the forest. Like, she's not in high heels necessarily, but like the dress that she's wearing is clearly more glamorous and has like some beading on it. Her hair is all done. She's got kind of that like dark wavy look, like that kind of like Lauren Bacall wavy locks kind of 1920s look. And she has a bunch of like crystals around her neck, and kind of like a little bag slung over her shoulder, and whatever the equivalent. Do we have pocket torches, flashlights in the 20s? I feel like maybe a lantern.
Lanterns are likely. A flashlight could happen, but they're
Lantern
bulky
probably
and
makes.
unwieldy.
Yeah, if a lantern is allowed, if I'm allowed to have a lantern, that's what she has.
Okay. Well, you've been to the Shoshone before. A couple times. Not often, but you have used it almost as an escape from your typical life and clients. The Shoshone, usually a place of peace and relaxation for you, has turned dour and cold. Tonight, the breeze picks up and you find that your clothes plaster hard to you as cold water begins to drip and spray from the trees nearby. You had chosen a comfortable location, so you thought. The trail markers label it as Mule Point, but what you truly liked it for was the stunning vistas it provided of the nearby lake, and yet no one ever came out here to bother you. Now, though, the rain is beginning to fall, and it's unpleasant, verging on worrying. You know it would be best to head back towards the wooden bridge across the nearby canyon so you wouldn't be stuck on this side of it. Roll me a spot hidden.
Okay.
So,
What a time not to have an umbrella. 53. I don't think that's gonna get me anywhere.
53.
My spot hidden is 20. Yeah, my spot hidden is 25, so that's like
Yes,
definitely
it is a failure. Okay. Hold on a minute. As it is later in the evening, this is what it looks like for you.
May I look for some cover or like a little, like at least some? I mean, I imagine there's trees everywhere, but is there like maybe a little cave or a gully or something that
Not
can be a little bit?
really. As you failed the spot hidden, the trees and brush around you whip and spray in the falling rain. It's getting faster and colder. Right now, you know that your priority is to get to that bridge.
Okay, that's where I head. Double time, quickly.
Okay.
She is clearly moving fast, very put out about the rain, and kind of like, I should have predicted this.
You do find the bridge, and as you cross it and make it to the southern side of the canyon, the rain has gathered, and now it's coming downward in a hard plunge. Any idea of comfort and relaxation is gone, and what belongings you carry are soaked, as are you. This is more than just a rainstorm.
Oh, who left?
Us.
He's back.
What in the heck?
Makeup running all over her face.
Yeah, it's not. You're not having a good time.
Hair plastered to her. Yeah, the hair that was like so carefully coiffed.
As you, yes, well, it's destroyed now, unfortunately. As you are peering through, I hate to have just destroyed your appearance. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
As you peer through the forest of the Shoshone, I'd like you to roll me another spot hidden.
Cool. Come on,
Certainly,
dice.
you'll do better this time.
I'm sure I will definitely roll a 25 or below. I did not. I rolled a 40. That's better, but not.
It is still a failure. Okay. With a failure, all you see is that looming above the trees to your southwest, you see the gleaming light of glowing gold shining from within a watchtower. In this storm, that looks like definite shelter.
The only shelter? Cool.
That's you don't see anything else that looks like it could even hold up as the rain and the wind is blasting.
The one shelter? Cool. I'll do the one shelter. Okay. Absolutely.
As you head in that direction, I'm sorry your moment was very brief as you failed the spot hidden.
Okay. That's okay.
We move on. Kala. I know in the short notice, but what is your character's name and what do they look like?
Okay.
Okay.
In the dark light, Anya Pachenko sits atop a wagon led by a brown horse with white leggings. And she... Wait, what? It says in my thing I have a wagon.
It says you have a car.
A car? It says a wagon.
It's a station wagon. It's a Rocket 88.
Oh my god. All right.
Can you give her a horse anyways?
No.
You don't. I'm going to say...
Engine's broken.
If you care about a horse, you don't want it here.
Oh, that's true. Facts.
It's very true, but next time please don't use the word wagon. I forgot that what those are called. Okay.
This character sheet was not made for you.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't care what the color of the car is. It's a fucking car.
Yeah,
it serves its purpose.
She is... To describe her plainly would be unremarkable, and that's how she prefers it. She's got very short, maybe pixie bob, brown hair, and she's brown eyes. She's just a normal-looking bloke.
Okay. Well, out here, as the rain begins to pour down, you're not in the best of situations, Anya.
No.
Your trusty Oldsmobile Rocket 88 is toast.
Son of a bitch.
As the rain pours down, you figure this isn't so bad. You could fix it. A little bit of tree sap in the bullet holes in the engine block. You'll be able to move anytime soon. Until lightning crashed into a nearby tree and branches tore their way into the hoses in your engine bay. Even then, that's workable, you told yourself, as you sit within the cabin of the car. The tubing that you nicked for the hidden tank of moonshine would work well enough, if you had enough. You're not sure of that. But the rain keeps coming down hard. At least you're dry inside the car. And as you look around, you hear... And I need you to roll dexterity.
Oh boy.
Right. Still just a 100, right?
Yep, D100.
Yep.
You want to roll under your dexterity score.
I don't think that's a pass, actually. So,
really?
Wait, yeah. 40.
You succeed.
It's a 65.
Okay. You heard it before you were in real danger. The tree, struck by lightning and apparently burning from the inside, begins to rumble and crack in protest to gravity. You spot it as it begins to lean wildly, and in dismay, you might even consider the chances that it couldn't really be falling this way, could it? But it does. You manage to fling open the door of your 88 before it's too late and roll out. The tree slams onto the roof of your car.
No.
A few scratches and thorns in the arms are all you suffer as your car is crushed.
That could have been a horse.
It could have been a horse,
That-
aren't you
It could have
glad?
been a horse. It could have been a horse. You saved me from heartbreak.
Immediately, yes. So,
But still, I loved that car. God damn it.
you're looking at the
It will
car.
occur.
It looks salvageable if you can get the tree off of it. The roof is crushed, maybe cut off the top, get the engine running. It'll still move, maybe. It's just the roof, nothing important. But what does matter is the rain is coming down hard now. The wind is whistling past you intensely difficultly. Roll me spot hidden.
Ooh, good roll.
15.
That's a great roll.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
What you notice, or what you would have noticed with just a typical success, there is a watchtower nearby that looks like it's got power. And where there's power, there might be supplies, maybe tools. You might be out of this jam yet. With
Can I check to see how, like, what's my cargo look like? Is it salvageable? Is it safe?
Are all the moonshine bottles broken?
Well, with a 15, you notice that tree is burning from the inside.
Ooh.
Flames lick up at the bark. And this old dead pine, it's going to burn no matter how much rain is coming down. And it is creeping toward your car, which is loaded full of moonshine, illegally procured.
Yikes.
Do I have time to grab both my shotgun and at least one case of moonshine?
I mean, that's a lot to carry, but yes.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I'll be fucked if I don't get it where it needs to go.
So you pick up this large burlap rucksack filled with just bottles and bottles of illegal alcohol. And with it, you sling your shotgun over your back.
Nice, nice.
Alright. Okay. I look at the watchtower and I'm like, I don't have time. I gotta go. And I head that way.
Okay. We go then to Penn. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Yes, Penn. Sorry. What is your character's name, and what do they look like?
My name is Daisy Dixon, and I look a little rough. I might have been pretty about 10 years ago, but I've been living out here for a couple months now, maybe almost bordering on a year, and that shows. I'm not, I could be dirtier, but I'm clearly living off the land, and I don't have consistent access to a shower or a roof to sleep under, but I don't look unhappy about that. Like, this was a life choice I made to be out here. And when it starts to rain, while she's picking mushrooms and loading them up into a little bag with her, she just kind of exhales like, this is nice, this is freeing. Let nature rage.
Well, the Shoshone has never been so cold this time of year. You love it out here, as you said. Plenty to munch on, and the Ruby River always runs fast and clean. Fresh water whenever you want it. You've kind of familiarized yourself with the territory as you've been exploring the Shoshone Forest. You've identified where the bears like to loiter down by the lake. You know the dangerous spots and the safer ones, just from watching. You've even come across the old forest ranger, maybe not directly, but you've seen him, or avoided him. Conversations are uncomfortable. And you've dealt with rain before out here, but nothing like this. As the water comes pouring down, creating deep pockets of mud that beg to rip your shoes off. Your shoes, your most prized possession right now. You watch as the small levee you made to protect your small collection of rations and belongings collapses, and water
Uh-oh.
gets in everything.
No,
Fuck.
shit.
And this water is filthy.
Fuck.
The cave itself is filling quickly, and you pick up your old coat as you head away from that flooding shelter. You are reminded of an instance where you were nipped on the ankle by a raccoon. All this water, it's not doing that old bite on your ankle any good. The burn turns to a sharp hurt as you walk away from your shelter. You become suddenly aware that that infection, well, that's the last thing you need.
What
Clean.
I get for trying to become queen of the raccoons.
Of course you will.
It's a through line, guys.
As you're trudging
Clearly.
up dirt paths away from the Ruby River, I'd like you to roll spot hidden or listen, either.
Okay, let's see which one's higher. Listen for sure.
Okay.
Get my real dice. Damn it. It's a 52. A 40 would have been a success.
Okay. All you hear is the heavy winds and the rain falling around you. It is loud out here, louder than you're used to. This storm is definitely taking up all your senses. But peering through it, you spot the old Firewatch Tower, glowing orange, even through the storm. The ranger must be up there, which is swell. They'd have medicine for sure. You might be able to take it. You might be able to take it in a caper, or maybe even sway the fella to your way of thinking.
Yeah. Do I still have my mushrooms?
Sure.
Yeehaw. Go.
Okay. Again, and lastly, we come to you. What is your character's name, and what do they look like?
The name is Devin Smith.
Okay.
He's got clean cut military haircut, bags under his eyes, looks pretty tired. And I think he's got like a smudge of paint, like
Sure.
on his cheek.
Sure.
Yeah, right
I'm
now.
gonna. You. So
I
you're
I have
starting
an idea
to-
for where he's sitting right now, but what setting is he in?
You're by the lake right now.
Okay. So I think he is sitting on a rock and painting a picture. I don't think the rain has started yet, right? It's going to start though.
Well, sure. This. Go ahead and describe what you got in mind.
So he's painting a picture. It's an oil painting. It's not of the lake or the trees. That this is just a peaceful place for him to paint. It is a battle scene that
Jesus.
looks fairly violent. Lots of soldiers kind of going at two sides, going at each other. It's World War I, so some close combat shit. And there's sort of a dark figure in the painting. It doesn't have a form yet. He's not quite there. He's very focused on this painting, and I think a drop of rain plops right down in the center of this painting. He's like, dagnabbit. And he starts looking. He was in sort of in a trance doing this painting, and now he's looking around at the clouds, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Roll sanity.
You got it.
Right off the bat.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Ooh, it's getting blustery out here, folks.
Sanity. So this is just.
You need to roll below your sanity score.
You got it. I rolled. I rolled a 46.
Your
My
sanity
sanity
score's
is
a
45.
Okay. That's a
Can I
failure.
use-
Your luck.
Yeah, can I use a luck to bump that
Sure,
down
you
to
can
a
bump it
45?
down one. Yeah.
Yeah, that I feel like that's the thing to do here.
Okay.
You're only one off.
Correct?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's only one off.
Yeah, you meet it is good enough. So go ahead and
Okay.
take one luck point away.
I've done that.
Okay. Suddenly, for a moment, it felt like the rain was only just starting. And you're looking past your easel out to the lake. The water is roiling. The wind is picking up quickly. You don't know how this storm snuck up on you so quickly, but you feel rested. You feel as though maybe you dozed off for 15, 20 minutes. As you succeeded on your sanity roll, you look down at your work of art, and while the rain is now coming down harder, and it is cleaning a lot of the work away, one thing you notice, that silhouette is gone.
Cool. He's just like, he's gonna pick up the painting and try and hold it so it's not getting directly rained on. And I assume I have a camp set up. I have camping supplies. So
yeah, you have camping supplies. You could try and hold it out in your tent.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's gonna. It's starting to rain. It's starting to wind. He's gonna kind of go dive into his tent. He's gonna try and dive into his tent.
Okay. Do you happen to have? Let me look at your thing here. Hold on a minute. Roll me a natural world.
What? Natural world.
Yes. You have a 30
world.
in that.
Okay. Got it. You got it. That is a 90.
Woof.
Your tent. Well, you had a tent.
Oh.
As the wind picks up, you realize you had forgotten to stake it into the ground properly.
Oh no.
It was something you were just tired. It had slipped your mind, and as you look over, your tent is pressed up against the trees, high up off the ground.
Gosh dang it.
You see your bedroll is rapidly gathering water.
Oh.
Okay. Is there some tree cover around?
Well, this is what Jonesy Lake, which is where you've chosen to paint by, looks like, and everything is soaking wet and windy. Unpleasant to say the least. This storm has picked up remarkably quickly. As you look around, roll me spot hidden.
Okay, spot hidden is a 40. Okay. That's an 88.
Okay, the only thing you see standing out against the dark sky around you is the golden glow of the Firewatch Tower. It's a little bit of a hike from you, but you don't see any other clear signs of shelter with this heavy wind blasting around you.
Yeah. I guess he'll make for the light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means, James, as you mess with the radio sound, an enormous weather balloon that you are currently slowly filling with helium. It's a process.
Yes, it is.
I need you to roll me intelligence.
Okay.
Gonna be a lot of this, unfortunately, for these two things.
Woof. Yikes. It's about
Oh.
as bad as it could be.
97.
Ugh.
Uh,
Not as
I may-
bad, really.
I have an 85 for success. A success. I'm gonna push it.
all right. Push
I
it.
hope you don't lose that balloon.
Yeah. Well,
80.
70 actually it says. So
Oh, I
success.
misread your dice. Okay.
Yeah.
With a success, it's still tedious. You managed to fill the balloon properly. There is a moment where the wires tying the balloon get wrapped up around your leg, but you managed to catch it before anything harmful might have happened. You loosen the balloon and take its spikes out of the ground, and you hook up the radio sonde, a strange little box of weather measuring devices. As you raise the balloon up off the ground, roll me spot hidden.
Okay.
You better spot that hidden.
If I can spot the spot hidden. What's my number? Where is it?
It should be pretty good. Your job is
okay.
a lookout.
Oh. I'm gonna spend one luck to make that a success. That's one away.
Okay, so a
Yeah.
60.
So I am down to 69 luck.
You succeed. Roll sanity.
Fun. Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Success.
Success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you raise the weather balloon up, the radio sound in your hands, you can feel it pulling at your arms, almost trying to lift you off the ground. You raise it up and you're walking away from the Firewatch Tower out near the outhouses when, in the peripheral of your vision, you catch a dark humanoid figure. It's shadowy and you can't really tell what it is, and you turn to look at it all the way. It must have just been the trees and brush in the heavy winds blending together to make this shape. Must be nothing.
All right. I'll look around at my surroundings, check for any wildlife.
Well, you don't see any wildlife, but a woman, her clothes soaking wet in hair, plastered to her face, appears from the trails from the west. One moment, please.
Iris looks like a drowned rat,
Yes.
but she's doing her very best to be dignified and like walk with purpose.
Well, Iris Featherall, you see the forest ranger in uniform and everything, struggling with a weather balloon as he prepares to release it into the sky.
He's got like a cowboy hat on that's carefully covered with like plastic wrap.
She brightens immediately at seeing it, and like we'll go over there as fast as she can, and without even saying, without even really introducing herself or anything, she'll just try to like help on the other side to get the weather balloon down.
Oh. No. Miss, that's supposed to be up for the night.
Oh, I thought you're struggling. Hang on, out of character clarification. You're struggling with it to keep it down on the.
No, he's trying to get it
ground?
out and away from the Firewatch Tower to release it.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to send it up into the sky.
Got it.
Also, the campsites are this way, and I'll point towards the nearest campsite.
It's rather wet. May I perhaps shelter in your shelter? She'll indicate the tower.
Suddenly, in the middle of your conversation, there is an extremely nearby of lightning that slams into nearby trees.
Oh, right.
Help a girl out.
You didn't bring any camping stuff, did you?
Well, I wasn't planning to spend the night or anything, but then it started raining, and I was kind of too far in to go out, so I just went to the first shelter that I found. You wouldn't leave me.
And that would be
here.
me.
Yes,
Well,
you're a kind man.
my mother would kick my ass if I didn't, so going up.
Anya, you climb this trailhead, and as you do, you hear this conversation happening just outside the brush line. You stand maybe 80 feet away, looking at these two talking. A weather balloon. He still hasn't released the weather balloon, so this man is holding this enormous weather balloon above his head. And lightning strikes not 10 feet from you.
Oh. Okay, well, obviously, that was gonna startle me, but, I'm gonna stash the hooch
Okay.
somewhere where I will remember it.
Hold on. Let's see here. I need a roll for that one.
Okay.
For hooch.
I can do that.
Let's go with a, in the moment, I'll let you choose either stealth or disguise. I know those are both not great.
It's not that they're not great, it's just like, oh man. Choices. Disguise.
Okay, roll me against disguise. Looking at your character sheet, you need to beat a 5.
Oh.
That's a 31. You lift up a small broken log and you stash the bag underneath it.
Okay. Am I gonna have to roll another one? Because I don't think these people would be happy seeing that I have a gun on me. God. And can I make out that he's your park ranger? Yeah?
He's a forest ranger, yeah.
Forest ranger. Can I make that out from here?
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Alright, so can I hide that in my jacket? Because I'm wearing maybe a skim leather jacket.
Your
That's not
shotgun?
it. Yes.
No.
It's a sawed-off.
Is it a sawed-off?
It's a sawed-off. It's not a
Then-
big shotgun.
Then yes.
Okay. Then I hide it in my jacket and I approach.
Okay. As you two are having this conversation, a third individual appears.
Howdy! Is there a room for a third?
Did nobody bring their camping gear?
I had my car in the back that way, and a tree hit it, believe it or not, and now I'm kind of stranded here.
Oh,
Roll
you
me
poor
spot
dear.
hidden.
Who's rolling?
Who?
I'm sorry. James, roll me spot hidden.
Okay.
Oh, for the gun.
No, not for the gun.
Oh god,
Oh,
please.
shit.
No, I'm gonna get fucking ambushed by a bear!
With a 72.
Fail.
I'm so
I'm gonna let it
fucked.
ride. Let's go.
You don't see anything out of place with this woman who's approaching.
Oh, thank god.
Soaking wet, wind battered, much as the other one. You do spot another individual who looks perhaps the cleanest that she's looked since coming out here to the Shoshone as rain is pouring down. But you notice that she's moving with a limp.
What happened to you, Daisy?
Well, you know, the woods are a harsh mistress.
All right.
Hey,
What?
You mind if
What
I
hap-
borrow your roof?
What happened to your cave?
She kind of like looks up at the sky, at the rain falling down, and she's like, well,
All right.
it's a little bit of on an incline, so things just go right in.
You really are a hobo.
You
I
live.
see. I see. All right. All right. You three get acquainted. Going up. I guess I can have some company for tonight.
You have like anything for bites of the wild animal variety?
What'd you get bit by?
I'm pretty sure it was a raccoon.
All right. I got a med kit upstairs.
Oh god,
Going
she's
up.
gonna have rabies.
I will make myself at home and go right up.
As the three of you are preparing to head upstairs, and James, you're looking around, you finally
Finally.
released the weather balloon. You had to walk another 20 feet away from the tower so that it was good and clear. And as you release it, you see what looks like a big square patch of maybe canvas or tarp just whoosh across the sky above the trees.
I think that's someone's camping equipment.
All right. What? All right.
You turn and look in the direction it came from, and you see a man with a whole lot of gear and an easel under one arm approaching.
That was yours, wasn't it?
Yeah, wind come up and take my tent away.
Well, I've already let 3 up. He can go on up.
All right. He'll head over to the. Is it a ladder?
It's like a winding staircase up around the outside of the tower.
All right. Yeah, he'll make it. Thank you kindly. And I'll head towards the stairs.
And then I'll finally release the balloon.
Yes. As
Poor
it
guy's
finally
just
goes
gonna
up.
While he's doing that, like Iris is absolutely snooping around in his stuff.
Okay. There is a
No.
large sealed crate filled with rations, as I've described. You see there is a map, and I will post the map. so you
Careful,
can
it
see
will
what looks
straight
like.
up kill you.
I have
Echo
that. I
says,
have
though.
that pulled up. You want me to post it? I got it pulled up
Yeah,
already.
go ahead and slap it in the Discord if you'd like.
Ooh.
That is what the map looks like.
Hmm.
Man,
Okay.
you ran a long way, Devin Smith. If you were at Jonesy Lake.
Mhm.
God damn. Yeah, you must be
It's jogger.
tired.
All of you came from pretty far away.
Where's my little cave?
Where was me?
It's down by Ruby River.
Eh,
Where did I start?
You started... So you don't know where you were. Because
Okay.
you don't know the area.
Oh man, I was lost before I was even found.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Emily, I can't remember her character's name. What is it?
Iris.
Iris, yes. Iris came from Mule Point, so that was also a long walk.
But to answer your question, you were along the Thoroughfare Trail. Anya.
Okay.
Jesus.
So, as you're looking at the map, this enormous map in the middle, it's occupying a big section of the Firewatch Tower. You see there is this strange looking glass that looks like it can be placed over anywhere on the map. None of you know what it does. It's weird. It has numbers all over it. And then there is a telescope that you see there is a thin wire running from that looking glass straight to the telescope.
Ooh, that's curious.
It looks expensive.
Okay.
Also, there's a photograph of the park ranger with a woman
It's his sweetheart, isn't it?
with kind of light-colored hair. It's a black and white photo, but she has nice features. She's not
That's his sister.
the prettiest girl, but they
Comely,
are
if
quite.
you will.
Yeah,
Comely?
they are. Yeah, that's a word. But they are kind of holding each other. Yeah.
Heavens.
You also see there are a number of posters on the walls describing different trees and their likelihoods of burning, and the various regions of the Two Forks region overview and where there are likely fires.
Can I get like a vibe check of this place? Like, how do I feel? Is there anything like off in the air? Is there any like bad vibes?
In the watchtower?
Check.
I mean, Iris would want to know.
Well, let's see. Yeah, go ahead and roll psychoanalysis.
Oh my god.
You get to use it.
Oh, okay.
Is there like
well,
a
that's
severed arm sticking out of something?
that's
a
gonna
serial killer.
go deeply poorly for me. I can't roll that. Foundry just quit on me, so hang on. Give me 3 seconds to.
It wouldn't be a game with Emily if something didn't
Oh!
go horribly wrong.
My
You
God.
did it! Critical
rolled a
success.
A
Damn!
critical success.
Woohoo!
Oh,
God damn.
Your
Wow.
psychoanalysis.
my
With
psychoanalysis is literally a 1.
you look around the room and you look at the finest details. You kind of get the impression of someone dealing with loss, grief. Maybe they're here as an escape, looking for some sort of reprieve or forgiveness, maybe of their own. That, from the position of the picture to the things maybe not put away as carefully as they ought to be.
The tear stains on his pillowcase.
The cot itself is not made,
Okay.
and looks like it hasn't been made in a while.
The My
Okay, but
Chemical
me and-
Romance poster.
Don't fucking make our beds. I don't think we're depressed.
Is there a
Noted.
heater or
Okay.
a stove in this room?
There is an old wooden stove up here.
Is
It
it
is.
lit?
That's up to our ranger. James, is
It's-
it lit?
It's got some embers in it. It could be restoked.
Yeah.
It's warm in here. I'll say that. Much warmer than it was outside.
I think Devin, soaked in rain, is going to try and get that fire going a little bit more because people are going to need to dry off.
We're all wet.
There is, in the middle of the Firewatch Tower, in the center of the ceiling, just above the map, there is an enormous, glowing yellow incandescent bulb that just shines light all throughout the room. You know, if all of you are familiar with the old school giant filament lamps, it is huge. And if the map were not here, all of you would have accidentally hit your head on it at least once.
Can I look for medical supplies?
Yeah, roll spot hidden.
Does that light make it hard to see outside with the contrast of how dark it is?
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, Anya's going to be looking out nonchalantly out the window in the direction she thinks she came in to see if her car's blown up yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that fire, like the explosion, would be hard to miss.
Okay, so you look in that direction, Anya. Let me see here.
Well, I'll roll after who was rolling first.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your spot hidden to look for the first aid kit, because you don't know where it is.
I rolled a 36, so Daisy's just rifling through all of his things. She's like tossing stuff over her shoulder, blankets are on the floor.
Just a complete lack of caring for his things?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't find the first aid kit.
Fucking shite.
James, as you are climbing up the stairs, you hear the conversations going on. And as you're heading up that way, I'd like you to roll me a sanity check again.
Oh God.
Yay.
Poor Jamesy.
God damn it, he's gonna go insane again.
He's got the visions.
Iris is perching under the stove. trying to
That's another
dry things.
success.
For a moment, as you're climbing up the wooden steps, there's one. It's the second step up from the ground that always creaks when you step on it. And you're halfway up the staircase, and you hear it creak. You whip around and look. There's nothing on the stairs.
Just the wood. It's just the wood getting wet.
Anya, please roll me spot hidden.
31.
I think that's a failure.
I think so. What would I be looking at that for that?
Your spot hidden, you need to beat a 25. You did fail, unfortunately.
You could use 6 luck.
Nope, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm saving my luck because I know I'm gonna fucking need every little bit of it. It's not worth it.
Okay. James, as you are climbing, you wind up the staircase. You're looking out at the forest around. The watchtower, your ascent is making it easy to see the entire forest. As a trained fire watchman, you know what to look for. You're looking out over the woods to the south. You swear you see a thin plume of black amidst the wind getting pulled up and out of the trees. It's likely just a lightning fire. But if it gets worse, you know that needs to be called in.
Jimmy, where are your meds? I can't find them.
Be there in a moment.
It's not under your pillow. It's not under your bed. It's not in your personal affects.
Yeah, James, as you enter, you see the homeless woman Daisy has just torn your room apart.
Yeah, at that point, I'm taking 2 at a time steps, and then why would it be under my pillow?
I got the itch, Jimmy. I need your help.
Okay.
So this is your friend, huh?
Who are you asking?
My friend.
But kind of both of you. Mostly Jimmy, but kind of both of you.
Daisy's
she's
still
very amused.
sticking around. She's not paying attention.
All right, stop. I'll go get the med kit.
I sit on his bed. I pull a blanket around myself.
You're probably still dripping wet, so everything
for
in the
sure,
bedclothes
yeah.
are now wet.
I'm like one of those wet dogs that covered in mud that just like gets onto your furniture immediately.
Hey,
why don't you come over here by the fire?
Oh, okay.
Devin, where's that painting that you painted?
I think he was holding it over his head like the whole time.
Okay.
and by the time he like looks at it, it's just fucking like ruined. There's like streaks.
Aw.
Maybe some characters are still there, but it's
Okay.
just gonna maybe set it next to where the fire is.
Roll me a paint.
there
Roll me
Paint.
your paint skill to see how well you
There's a
did on it
paint
first.
skill.
Yeah,
How
he has
fun.
one because he's a painter.
Paint 20.
That's
Wow.
That's a
Good
great
roll.
success.
Great success.
So the
Great
characters,
success.
well, before they were wet, were really well detailed. It was really identifiable as a horrible scene from World War I.
Battle scene. That's what the rich people like.
Other people
So,
fighting their
so
wars
says
for
my
them.
story.
I mean, it's true apparently. As you painted it so carefully and well, it almost feels like you've lost something by the rain washing it away, but at the same time, maybe there's a symbolism to it. Especially now that figure you're sure you started to paint, that's gone. You're looking at it next to the fire, and it seems to flicker in the orange light. I need a sanity roll.
Oh.
Oh no.
Good luck.
Alright, here we go. That is a 66. That's not going to cut it.
By a lot, right? Isn't it like 40 something?
It's 45.
Okay.
You got the luck.
I don't want to use luck on that.
Okay. That's a lot of luck to dump.
Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on a minute. For a minute, you were sure you'd painted that creature, and a surge of fear swims through your heart as you remember the first time that you saw it, lowering itself into your trench. The thought of it following you has you turning your head every few moments, just looking behind you, because it's always where you're not looking. You take...
Like an eye floater.
Yeah, sure. You take 6 points of sanity damage,
Okay.
and you develop a quirk.
Yeah, I love quirks.
You are now paranoid. You are sure there's someone right behind you.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, I think it's just going to keep doing the glancing behind.
Hey, Anya. Anya? Kala?
Kala.
Sorry.
Who am I?
I disassociated for a second.
Just thinking about
Hardcore.
a creature.
Anya,
Yes.
roll me a psychoanalysis, please.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get a 1, but
You have to beat an 11.
I certainly am not gonna get that.
88!
Not at all.
You've always prided yourself on being real good at reading people when they're trying to, short you whenever you come in with a deal. Devin looks awful shifty. Like he knows
What's your
something.
name? Mister with the painting. What's your name?
Name's Devin.
Devin.
Yours? What's yours?
Abigail.
Abigail. Nice name.
Thank you.
May I call you Abby?
Sure. Yeah, you can call me Abby. What are you doing here in these here woods?
It's nice to meet you, Abby. I was painting down by the lake. He kind of points to the messed up painting.
You camping too?
I was, yes.
You're the only one of us prepared, apparently, other than our ranger friend here.
It didn't do me very good. Is there a mirror in this room, by the way?
Oh,
I
yeah,
was gonna
there'd be a
ask-
mirror.
Is it like a small mirror or a big one?
It would be like a shaving mirror, basically. A little one
Yeah.
over by the toiletries.
Like a little
Iris is
handheld.
totally there.
Yeah. If you just give one, so he's gonna go grab that mirror and just kind of take it.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's gonna stop him from doing that.
No.
Iris is definitely wants the mirror to fix her makeup, but like she can have been doing that and will be like, oh, all right.
I think
all right.
occasionally
I'd say-
he'll just kind of like he'll have it and he's just gonna glance through it to try and see what's behind him.
Nice.
And make yourself have to roll another
You look-
sanity
I'll
check.
Yeah,
say-
you will have to roll me another sanity, please, as you look
Right
in the
now?
mirror. Right now.
And your
Oh,
sanity, you have to
no.
roll under your news total, right?
Yes.
I got it. That ain't gonna do it. That's an 88.
88.
Wow.
We're gonna get
I'll
murdered by
say-
this painter.
I'll say while this is happening, James is tending to the bite mark from Daisy.
Okay, I need you to roll me first aid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the skill for this. Devin, you look in the mirror, and your heart stops for a half second. As, just for the split second, behind you, out the window of the Firewatch Tower, impossibly, you see a silhouette of a humanoid
Nice.
figure looking in. All black. You blink and it's gone. You take 2 sanity damage.
Okay.
It's not there long enough to convince you it's truly there, but it's like the same memory, the same nightmare you've had since the war. Just watching.
I think it'll startle him, and in that moment, his heart's he'll just lose grip on the mirror, and it'll fall to the ground and break.
It is
We're
a silver
great
mirror,
house
so it doesn't break.
Oh, clatter.
Yeah.
But just so,
It wasn't
sorry.
even thunder. You're a little jumpy, huh?
Thought I saw something.
Uh,
Apologies.
what'd you see?
Did you-
Yeah, what did
Did-
you say?
Did you
Thought I
just...
saw another maybe another camper out there or something.
Oh,
Well, that's impossible.
Oh, you
I
know,
also go look at the window.
probably the light playing tricks.
Can Anya, I mean, Abigail, look in the mirror?
On
Yeah.
you, Gale.
You see yourself. You're a little... You're wind spattered. Rain still dripping down your hair.
She's gonna, like, egotistically look at herself, like, yeah. But she's gonna be like, are you sure you're alright? Did you hit your head on the way here?
I'm fine. Don't worry about yourself.
You're afraid of
miss.
storms, maybe? I had a real good friend that was afraid of storms. Poor dear.
The thunder does tend to be a bit startling.
Iris, roll me
Can-
a Colt.
Okay.
And yes, I rolled a 1 for first aid.
Okay. You perfectly
Whoa.
tend to the bite
Yep,
wound.
it's my rabies.
It was infected, swollen. It's going to need some antibiotic, but you did what you could for now. The
Which
24.
one
A
which one
Colt.
is it called?
It's called a Colt. It begins with an O.
I'm looking. Is it one of the like little?
It's below
It's the
navigate and
bottom
above
one.
persuade.
Yeah, the bottom one in
It's
the
a
middle.
blue- Oh, I got it. Okay. 40. So 40 is what I need. 40 is what I've got. And that's a 24. So that's good.
There's a
she
moment every time you've ever performed a seance, every time you've ever scammed someone, there's a feeling where you think to yourself, what if this time it works? And as you're looking out this window, that feeling crawls up your spine. And you can't place it immediately as you're looking out the window. And you're looking down at the forest line, the flat ground that's cleared around the base of the Firewatch Tower. You're looking down and you notice the clunky machinery at the base of the Firewatch Tower that you know to be the generator. And as you're looking at it, suddenly...
Oh no.
the generator stops. And the light... And the only light in the Firewatch Tower is now the glowing red from the embers within the fire stove, peeking out around the door.
Oh, that's just lovely.
I think there's something wrong with your generator.
All right.
I don't know about your name,
well.
actually, Mr. Kind Man.
You can call me James.
James.
Uh,
I have no skill whatsoever to fix these sorts of things, but perhaps it would
I might be able
worth
to take a
trying-
look at it.
Oh,
yeah,
yes. You're good with machinery?
I know a thing or two.
I've got a manual here somewhere, but we'll see. You're good with machinery?
She nods.
All right, might need your help. Let me find that manual though, just to give us some help. And I'll try to find a manual on the generator, if there is one.
Echo, do I still have that lantern that I came with? Can I
Yeah,
like
you can light it.
turn that on? Cool.
It's an
I'll light
oil
that way.
lantern. It's not complicated. It's basically a storm lantern.
Cool. But at least we have some light by which to like search for things and.
Sure. You know where the manual is, or at least you did until Daisy tossed all your shit all over the room. You happen to find it having skidded underneath the nightstand next to your cot.
Can I say something while everybody else is being helpful and trying to find this
You
thing?
can say whatever you like.
Daisy's like huddled up by the fire next to Devin, and she just looks at him and she says, "I thought me and Woodrow Wilson were getting along, and then he bit me."
Woodrow. Well, the president?
Well, I mean, that's what I called him. He was a raccoon.
Oh, I see.
I thought we had something, you
You
know? So there's
you
nothing
make
like
friends
that
with
kind of
wild
betrayal.
animals?
What?
You make friends with wild animals a lot.
Well, they're my neighbors. I might as well get along with them.
I see.
You can never trust the will of a beast.
I think Devin is also, just to kind of get a sense of where he is, I think he scooted himself up back to a wall.
Okay.
Like staring at this time. So just so
Things
there's nothing,
can't be behind me if
nothing
there's
can
no
be
behind me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, how's that bite faring?
Oh, Jimmy took care of it. I think he probably would have killed me.
Yeah.
Yes, it would have.
Woodrow was a very dirty little fucker.
Next time you get bit, just come to see me immediately.
I thought I could handle it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could have.
Okay, so who's all going down to the generator?
Grab a
not.
lantern and the manual. I hand the manual off to Anya, or Abby, sorry.
On Yabby.
And yeah, and
Abby.
I'll light. How many lanterns? Is just one single lantern?
So you have a storm lantern that is part of the Firewatch Towers, just emergency supplies. And Iris brought her own. Does anybody else? Each of you has like an equipment or gear spot on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Daisy has one, but she's not offering it.
Okay.
It's tucked with her stuff. My stuff.
All my thing says is camping kit.
So you would have a lantern.
Oh, there you go.
I would say
But
the only
do
one
I
who
still have it with
expressly
me?
you gather all your shit's with you except the tent.
The tent. Okay.
So Abby is the only one that doesn't really have a lantern or any supplies at all.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, I'll light the storm lantern.
Okay.
Since there's already a lantern in here for light, and then I'll lead the way down. But before, as I'm stepping out the door, holding it open for Abby, I'll go ahead and check the ammo on my 38. And then,
It should be full. You haven't shot anybody lately.
all right, checking all 6 bullets are in there. I'll close it.
Okay. As all of you descend, you are getting to the bottom of the Firewatch Tower. I need all 3 of you to roll me a spot hidden.
Wait, who's the 3?
It's you,
Abby,
and
Oh, it's just
Iris.
the 2 of you. Unless Iris
Yeah.
is
I thought Iris was going. Is she not?
No, Iris is still no, she's still in the tower.
Okay.
No,
So the
okay,
2
well-
of you roll me spot
She has,
hidden.
she has no
I got a
spell, sorry.
38, Mass got a 27.
Sorry.
Okay.
I got
No
a
skill generator.
below the
You got a
second
great success?
one. Great success,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Where's spot hidden on here? I was 25, so I just failed.
Okay.
I failed.
So, Anya, you see the generator at the bottom of the Firewatch Tower. It is a large, clunky machine. It doesn't look like the sort of thing that's really up to date. It looks like it was already old 10 years ago.
It was old when I was young.
Yeah. Which means it should be pretty simple. An old crankshaft motor just hooked up to an alternator. Which means that the problem is likely either fuel or it's flooded with water.
Can she check for the? Are we even down there yet? Because we haven't gotten past.
Oh yeah, you're down to the bottom now.
Okay.
And as you are looking at it, James, you succeeded on your spot hidden. Roll me sanity.
I don't know if I wanted to.
What I'm learning is that you don't.
Not always.
Nice.
That's a failure.
Okay, crazy.
God damn.
There we go.
So, Anya,
Always-
you're like, you are about to roll me mechanical repair.
Okay.
And while you do that, you are trying to ask James for a tool or something, anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe the lantern. But James, he's unreachable at the moment. He is looking off into the woods down the trailhead. And James, for a moment, this is what you see.
Oh no.
I can't see it yet. I can't see it yet. Ah!
Nice.
Ah! I don't like it.
I will wait a moment
90.
for everyone to connect to it.
I don't like
I'm at a
that.
98%. Okay. I think he's lifting up the lantern, like so he can, like up to his side so he can properly see with the light shining down towards the trail, and he's got his hand on his 38 in the holster.
Okay, what do you do?
Did you forget your camping gear as well?
Eh?
Who's there?
As you stare at it, this silhouette.
So sorry, y'all. My internet is being super dumb.
As you stare at it, this silhouette, this figure, you see it look as though it's almost leaning forward. And then it's gone. You blink, and it vanishes with that blink.
Who are you talking to? I need that lantern. There's no one there.
But there was.
James, you took 8 points of sanity damage.
Ouch.
And you develop a quirk.
Yay, quirk.
Okay.
Your quirk
Yeah.
is a nervous tick. Anytime something feels like it's worrying you or you're developing anxiety,
Baby
or maybe
girl.
something scares you, you turn your head as if shifting. Not to look behind you, just you can't seem to control it. The muscle in your neck tilts as if something is turning it to the side.
Ooh, okay. So a little bit of Tourette's then.
A little bit.
Okay.
Anxiety-induced
Just a little Tourette's.
Does Anya
treat.
notice this?
I don't know. Your spot hiddens have been pretty bad. I'm going to say no for now.
She's
Okay,
in the
she's
dark
too-
working on the generator.
She's really focused on this generator, and she really needs that lantern back. Green coat, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to see, or I'm gonna blow us all up on accident.
Here, just take it, and I'll hand off the lantern, and
Roll
just
me-
kind of like be on a edge, looking
Roll me
out into the
mechanical
forest.
repair.
I have to hit a 10, so this isn't gonna work. 45.
You need a 10 to succeed?
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know
Holy
how I'm a
shit.
mechanic if I have a
Yeah.
10.
That's crazy.
Oh,
So-
I thought you had better than mine. Mine was a 10 too.
I also have a 10. Is that right?
Right,
Beck?
I
Oh,
don't-
no, I'm sorry. I asked you for the wrong roll.
Oh.
I need
So-
an electrical repair.
Oh, well, 45 then. Still doesn't.
45 meets it.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
great.
it does.
Perfect.
Woo!
Woo!
Is that the exact roll you needed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That
That's
is
funny.
100% exact roll.
Mechanical
So-
repair, I've read it wrong. Mechanical repair is for construction problems.
Oh, okay. All right.
My mistake.
Yeah, I'm a auto repair salesman, I guess, and an electrical person. Those are my two highest ones. So I'm going to assume. How the fuck? My navigation is a 60. How did I not? Okay, it's whatever.
You're a smuggler.
But I didn't know where I was at.
You haven't driven through the Shoshone forest in a long time, it turns out.
Okay. Anyways, what does she see with the 45? Is it flood damage or is it out of gas?
It has plenty of fuel. You notice the cover over the carburetor is missing, as if someone took it off.
That's a problem. Do you know where the lid to this is?
It was fine earlier. I don't know.
Can she check around the small area and maybe it just fell off?
Yeah,
maybe
you look around. Roll me spotted.
Get a 1. Get a 1.
A 14.
That's pretty good.
You
roll.
find it.
Cool.
Nestled down by the base of one of the Firewatch's towers, you see that the round cover that looks like it bolts right over the carburetor is just on the ground, and the bolt is missing.
Well, this ain't great. She's gonna put it back on,
Okay.
but she's... Can you find me a rock? Maybe I can just weigh it down for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to find something heavy.
Yeah, you find a rock.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
Rocks
get a
in this
couple.
here forest.
with that 45 on electrical repair, you find a suitable enough rock to serve the purpose that the bolt would, and hold just the top of this carburetor down. It's not a high pressure sort of thing, so it should work okay, you suspect.
It probably has to, because I don't know, is it water damage, or was it, what's the word, when you leave your gas open, your gas can't open when you drive,
Evaporation.
no, not quite that, but,
I don't know.
yeah, we'll just say that, where it's just, it was open too long, and then it just didn't work right.
Been diluted.
You're pretty sure, with that 45, you just need to crank the engine for a minute or so to get clean fuel running through it to start it again.
Alright. That should be good. That should work. For now. It's not a permanent fix, but it might get the power back on.
Meanwhile, back up in the tower, it is dim in here. And Devin,
The rabies start to kick in.
you're nervous. You're looking around and you don't see anything to be afraid of, despite the fact that you feel just this constant anxiety. Daisy, you're sitting by the fire, yeah?
I am 100% ripping into some rations and making food
Oh no.
with my mushrooms.
Okay. On
I
the
don't normally
stove?
have access to a stove, yeah.
Okay. Roll me sanity.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I also go a little insane when I have to cook.
Nah.
Yes! I rolled a 21 and my sanity is 55.
Okay, you
I'm having a
succeed.
great time. This is like a fun little field trip for me.
As you are making food over the antique stove, well, just stove. This is where they're in a tank from.
We're old
As
people.
you are cooking the food over it, you hear the metal creaking. It's almost like a knocking sound, but it's just the heat playing with the steel. And you make food for everyone, or just
Oh, yeah.
yourself. I don't know how selfless you are.
She's making a lot of food. She's probably like eyes bigger than your stomach, like because she
So it's-
normally eats when she forages.
You see
Yeah,
It's
the
all
whole-
for
whole
her, but she
set of
can't eat it
mushrooms.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like she's opened up like canned beans and canned peas and canned corn and like all these ration cans are just
feast.
open out on the map.
Yep. That's
How-
100% what she's doing.
How many days of rations have you opened?
Probably at least a week.
Oh fuck.
Having a great time. She's just humming to herself, off key, while everybody else freaks out.
Iris, as you turn around and you see her cooking,
Iris.
yeah, Iris.
Sorry, I'm on a little bit of a delay, so I'm having trouble hearing. She is gonna definitely be watching the cooking, but also has sort of like sneakily taken a blanket from the bed to wrap around herself. I imagine it's cold, even with the fire. It's probably cold, and like she's drenched.
Well,
So she's shivering a little bit.
that blanket is now
And
wet.
she's playing with her necklace. She's playing. Yes.
Okay.
She's playing with her necklace, her crystal necklace, kind of like uncertainly, and kind of keeping an eye on Devin.
Okay. Whilst you are sitting there just watching Devin, you're feeling, nervous. I need you to roll me dexterity.
Interesting. So I shall. And once again, Foundry. We might, if it is possible to take a break at some point, I will reset my router, and hopefully that will help.
Sure.
Because Foundry also keeps disconnecting.
We will take a break in 15 minutes. How's that?
I'll just roll a D100 outside of Foundry.
He would be a Catapri.
Do you think Devin would have some
Cool.
some smokes?
Sorry to hold everybody up.
By the way?
No, you're fine.
Would have smokes?
Yeah.
Everybody has cigarettes. It's the 20s.
All right, he's smoking.
All the rage.
Yeah, he's smoking now.
It's the
Smoking
swellest
was-
jive.
Let's take the edge off.
I am so sorry, guys. I can't, my internet is literally not even letting me roll a die.
You
Alright.
want me to roll it for you?
No.
One moment. So, Emily, Iris, please roll me a dexterity.
Emily?
She's muted, I assume rolling.
Sorry, I am muted.
Okay.
I'm muted.
I thought-
It is not that I am gone. It is that I am muted. I apologize.
okay.
52, which I don't think is a success for me, but I have to check. Where is dexterity? Ooh, actually, it is a success. 55 is my dex.
Okay, you succeed. Suddenly, you hear this. It sounds like nail on wood underneath you. It's not a good sound. The floorboard beneath your right foot suddenly cracks and breaks away, and your foot breaks through the ground, and your foot is hanging out in the air. You manage to shift your weight off of it before you actually almost fall through the hole, saving yourself from any injury. But now
Iris legitimately screams.
there is now a
Just
hole.
like, I suppose this is less sturdy than I thought. So is my foot still in the hole? Can I
No, you managed
I
to
get
pull
out?
it out before it
Okay.
actually caused the problem.
I'm gonna creep around far away from that hole. I don't know how far I can actually get since I don't think we're in a very big space here.
It's not
So
huge.
I'm gonna creep around to the other side of these little embers, and still be by the fire and just
What was
we
that?
should tell James that his floorboards are perhaps a little soft.
Daisy would look
James-
over her shoulder and say, "You're really
Huh?
making yourself at home, making a mess in here, you know."
Yes, my apologies.
Yeah, you should really apologize to him when he gets back up here.
James and Anya, as you two are working on the generator, you've just placed the stone and you begin to turn it when a wooden board lands next to the generator on the ground.
Fuck.
Huh.
Where did that come from?
It is a thick wooden board, thicker than a 2x4. And as you look at it, you recognize the same lacquered finish that's your floor, James.
I'll go pick it up. That's not supposed to happen.
You look at it, you see the one side is the smooth finish of the floorboards within your tower. The other side is covered in scratches.
Let me have a look at that.
Hate that so much.
I'll kind of hold it out. I won't give it over, but I'll just hold it out so you can look at
Cool.
it. But I'm looking up at the floor of the tower.
You see
What
there is
kinda-
one floorboard that's broken. What kind of
What
what?
kind of scratches do they look like? Do they look like human scratches, like light scratching, or do they look like an animal did it?
Roll me natural world.
Sorry, Echo. I gotta get into the specifics.
It's okay.
Jeez.
It's a bear.
No, 46.
They look wide, like a human's fingernail did it, but they're very deep.
That's unnerving. Should we go check on them?
Yeah. I'll look at the scratches now, because only a bird could probably get up there.
Roll natural world. Anya, you know that the generator's going to turn over. You need to keep that handle spinning.
Damn.
She goes back to figuring that shit out then.
Okay. 92.
Let me just say I have a 60 in natural world. And yeah.
As a forest ranger, yeah.
I don't
These
recognize
scratches,
these.
it almost looks like someone took a gouge to it.
All right.
And it is then that you suddenly hear the as the generator starts up once more.
Finally.
All right.
And now, as you look up, there is a single glowing orange hole in the bottom of your watchtower where the board was broken away.
I was absolutely jumped as soon as the light comes back on, even though that's literally what they said.
Yep. You all can now see once again.
I will say, Devin up there, it won't take too long, but he's going to try and find something to put over that hole.
Before anything else, I need everyone in the tower to roll me sanity.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That's right, I have a 55.
Does that include James and I?
Y'all aren't in the tower.
Well, we're near the tower, and it could be underneath the
Shit.
tower, which would be in the tower.
Short answer is
What are we rolling? Sanity?
no.
Yep.
Sanity.
I
three
rolled a
is a success.
100. So, do I
I
want
rolled-
to push this?
I rolled a 33, so I
I
passed.
mean, that's a critical failure.
Yeah,
100
it's
is a critical failure.
So would that be as bad or worse than a pushing it?
You don't know.
That's the risk you want to take, or you don't want to take.
I'm gonna push it.
You push. Roll again.
Immediately insane.
You succeed.
I rolled a 39 instead of 100.
You don't know when it happened, but when the light comes on, it's all clear. James's bed is made.
Daisy would look over at Iris and say, "No, see, that's what I was talking about. You got to make sure that they know that you respect their living space."
You didn't do that. Did you do that? He's looking at Devin intently.
Do what?
The bed.
What about it?
Daisy here ripped it all apart before,
It ripped
and then the light came back on, and yeah, you kind of did, and now it's made again.
I can't say I was paying too much attention to the bed. Maybe it wasn't as messed up as you thought.
No, it was.
It is at this moment, Daisy, your food is clearly done, and if it takes any longer, you're going to burn it.
Yeah, sleeps on.
James and Abby, Anya, whichever alias, as you climb the steps, the job done. Hold on. You return to the watchtower, finding the light back on, and James, you see a week's worth of ration open out on the bedside table. Your bed is made, but there is a large pot of soup with mushrooms.
I mean, can I roll a cooking check?
Mush.
I have that skill.
Let's see. Yeah, you can roll cooking.
20 is a success for me. Well, let's see how bad it is.
Oh boy.
55. Not great.
Nice.
It's some of the things that were in the cans are still cold. The mushrooms are limp and soggy. It's edible.
He looks at James and says, I made you a thank you for letting me stay in your place and for treating my raccoon bite.
Iris wrinkles her nose.
Thank you, Daisy. Appreciate it.
James, did I ever tell you your sanity damage when you...
Yeah, 8. It was.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a shitload.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
that
big
was
one.
a lot. Yeah. I'll look at the hole in the floor. What happened?
Seems it just fell.
Your boards are soft.
They shouldn't be, but all right. I guess I'll fix that too. Okay. I'll get to fixing it if I can.
Yeah, you have spare supplies up here. It's a simple enough patch. Roll me a natural world as you get down to investigate the floor.
Okay. That's just a success, almost a great success, but
Okay. Okay, as you look down at the floor, you get close. These floorboards are oak. It's a very hard wood. But you get down and look, and as you begin to pull out your tools and a fresh board from the supply, basically just the spare wood you have in the corner of the room, the surrounding boards have all also been scratched, and they're thinner than they should be.
he'll stop and put the broken board propped up against the desk where the map is. What have you all been doing up here?
Daisy has a spoonful of soup in her mouth, and she's like, "Welcome."
I haven't moved.
Iris put her
Well,
foot through your floor.
I nearly fell through your floor. I didn't really do anything.
Anya, roll me spot hidden.
Fuck.
Is that how far above a failure?
It's about 3-2 maybe.
That's not. I mean,
Hold on, spot. Hold on. S. Where's the S's?
Far right.
Yep. No. Oh, God, no. That's a major fail. I don't see anything. I'm not gonna risk my lucky. That's like 20 points of lucky that I have to spend.
never mind.
Roll me sanity.
Oh,
Son
wait.
of a bitch!
82 is a failure,
Yikes.
I believe.
Yikes!
Okay.
Woof.
Anya, as James has stood up and is like looking at the other folks, asking what they've been doing up here, you're looking down at the hole. You're just kind of watching it, maybe lost in thought, considering your hiding spot. And as you're looking, a figure, the round, silhouetted face, peers up through the hole straight at you.
She's going to jump back because it doesn't have any features, right? So
Correct. You just see what must be the shape of a nose and empty eye sockets peer at you, and then it moves on as if it was just a glimpse.
What the fuck?
Shit! Why are you yelling?
There's
Did you see
someone
something?
down there. There's someone down there. They don't have a face.
It's same. It doesn't have a face.
It doesn't have a face. Yeah, they don't have a face.
Hey,
Do you have a light? Maybe somebody is down there. I didn't see it.
it's pretty dark.
Bring me one of the lanterns.
James just looks up at the big light bulb that's on right now.
Yeah.
Anya, you took 4 points of sanity damage.
Okay. That's out of my what again? So I'm down to 40.
don't-
Yeah, but that light right there, that's obscuring my vision with that dark science and all that. Just bring me a lantern. Someone's hiding down there.
You still have the lantern from downstairs.
Bring me the lantern, she says, holding the
Bring me
lantern.
the lantern. Right. Sorry.
You're really shook up, huh?
They were right there.
We're like,
It's the-
what, several feet up? Several
She's gonna put
feet?
the light
You're
down.
60 feet up.
That's a
She's gonna put
shitload
the
of
light
feet.
down in the areas, maybe light up at least like 5 feet around that area. And
So the
obviously there's
hole
nothing.
is just this big. It's just enough for someone's foot to slip through.
Where their nose.
Okay, so then the lantern wouldn't fit through it.
Probably not. It's a little too wide.
No. Alright. There's no one there. There's no one there. How is that possible? How is that possible?
I don't know how someone could be 60 feet tall, Abby.
Nobody could be.
I don't know. Does Bigfoot live here?
Oh.
Is there anything I would like? I have seance supplies. Question, like, do I get to decide what's in that? Can I just like quietly start setting up for like, I don't know, like a ghost vibe or a cleansing ritual or something like that?
Sure.
Like a ghost, like, are there ghosts here or something?
I warn you.
Aren't
know
you a
this.
snake oil salesman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are aware that your seance kit is
It's
a
bullshit.
ruse, but you can try it if you'd like.
Well, maybe
Perhaps.
she's trying to get money out of us to see what's going on.
You can totally try.
This is the tool that I have. I am a con artist, but I'm just like, well, this is what I would do if I were scamming someone. What if I pretend to believe it for a second? So can I roll something? What am I rolling?
So to run an action like a seance, to use your kit, it's an occult roll.
Okay.
If you're trying to bamboozle them, it's a performance sort of roll. Okay.
I am not trying to bamboozle. I'm actually, in fact, not even trying to draw attention to myself as I do this, because I think that, like, there's a part of me that thinks that this is stupid, but, like, this is what I got.
Okay.
That is a failure. My cult is 40.
Sure. As
You
you would,
push it.
you could push it with a 66.
Uh,
You begin to take out your supplies. You light an incense. You pull out like the small crystal ball that you've typically used in your scams. Only this time you look into it as if you're genuinely trying to reach something supernatural, something paranormal, something unusual. But with a 66 in your failure, you just see yourself looking back at you, a little askew.
What is that you're doing there, pretty lady? I don't actually know any of y'all's names.
I don't think that'll help.
Well, it's what I got.
What is
So-
it?
It's crystals. It's for witchery.
Oh, nuh-uh. I don't mess with any of that shit.
Witchery.
Well,
She's gonna go to the
detect-
far end of the room, and she pulls out a lucky rabbit's foot, and she starts rubbing it, and she's just
How
glaring.
is that not witchery?
That's
Where in
lucky
the
rabbit's
Bible
foot.
does it say, and then cut off the foot of a rabbit?
Well, I never said I was a Biblistic person.
Roll me
Well, I'm
spot
just
hidden,
guessing.
please, James.
I
Ooh.
Devin's gonna grab a bowl of food and go give it to Abby.
Nice.
Here, Abby. Maybe get some food in you.
Right.
You know, that is a failure, but I think this might be pretty important, so I might spend 9 points of my luck to make that a pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You catch a glimpse out the windows in the night air of that black plume getting bigger.
Abby, you're gonna burn down this whole fucking forest.
All right. All right. Listen up, everybody. After careful observation of the floor here, I'd say this is pretty compromised for how many people are up here. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to abandon it, but I need to radio something in as I see there is a fire out in the park.
Sorry, where do you
Abandon-
want us to go?
It's
I got some
raining.
camping.
So
I got some camping gear and I got some ponchos, but I feel that the floor here is now unsafe.
What if we
I don't
just
know
don't
what
move?
happened. Still, the weight upon the floorboards is way too much for how compromised it is, and I don't
you-
have the supplies to fix it.
Are you an officer of the law?
but you're saying that there's a
I'm a
fire out
park
there? So
ranger.
you want us to go into the forest while the forest is on fire. And
No,
that's safe.
I have to radio the fire in. That's part of my job. But I feel as though this floor is compromised for how many people are up here.
You
That's
could
a-
feel that way.
How's a fire stay lit in a rain like this?
Well, something's keeping it going. Usually it's probably the oxygen in the air,
Yeah.
but
Is it? Where's that fire coming from? This is me asking, not Anya asking.
The south. The direction you came from.
Oh shit! I have no. I don't know, man. That could be anything.
I don't know, man.
It could be anything. By now, like,
So nothing
There's
about
been-
a car full of alcohol.
no, not definitely not a car. full
What-
of alcohol.
would James know of any like other like outposts, like sheds that
Yeah, there is on the map. You're aware that one of the caches, I think it's cache 303.
Okay, that's not
Trust
far.
a hoe.
Cache 303 down by Thunder Canyon has a structure around it.
All right, we won't be out in the elements for long. There is another structure not too far from here, but it is a hike and we have to leave.
But I got a bad leg. Fucking Woodrow Wilson.
You'll be fine. I
Will you
cleaned it up
carry
as
me
much
if
as
I can't
can.
go any longer?
No.
Well, then I don't want to leave.
You can lean on my arm if that helps.
That's what a real gentleman would say, Jimmy.
Now, Devin, was it?
That yeah.
You were in the war. I can kind of tell by the haircut.
Go by your
Are you
PTSD.
military?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Do you have a knife or any kind of weapon?
I can't say I do. I didn't come prepared for that sort of thing. Unless you can. Is this camping kit? Is that I got some knives?
You
in
have
it?
like a small skinning
Yeah.
knife. That's
Yeah,
it's
nothing.
not really a weapon.
Yeah, nothing too useful for defense.
All right. Anybody else have any weapons on them? Do you ladies have anything on you that can defend yourselves?
Just my wits.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
need
gonna
you
be
to
enough.
roll a fast talk there, bootlegger.
Fast talking.
I need you to either roll a charm, a persuade, or a fast talk. There on you.
Well, definitely ain't gonna be a fast talk. It's either gonna be a charm or a persuade. Where's my persuade?
It's great. Holy shit.
Oh god, either way, this is gonna be a hard one. So I'm gonna go for charm. 5 more than my persuade.
Thank goodness.
Nah, oh, I almost rolled a 2d100. Stop it! Thank you. Ah!
You can push it.
No, I can't push it! It's a 15!
Hold on.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna take a hard move here. As you're talking about this, you ask Anya if she has any weapons. She says, "Just my wits." And as she says it, a shotgun shell falls on the ground.
Well, there's one of them.
That's what I call it. My wits.
All right.
Pulls out the shotgun. All right, I have a weapon.
All right.
I-
Well, that's not a hunting rifle, but sure, that'll work in this situation.
It was supposed to be back at home, but you never know what you're gonna come up. You know, you can come find in the woods. I didn't want to get hit by a bear,
You know,
attacked by a bear.
Hit by a bear.
Well, that's fair. A lot of people come out here and hunt during the season. But that's good. All right. That knife in your camping gear won't do it. So you can have this one, and I'll whip out the long knife machete that I have. This large knife. Do you think you can handle this one?
It's to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So-
no problem.
Since that's not on your character sheet, Devin,
Yeah.
you now have a machete which uses the same skill roll as your brawl skill.
Okay.
But its damage is 1d8 plus your damage bonus, which I think is a 0. No. Yes, maybe. What is your damage bonus? Nothing. So yeah, it's just
Just
1d8.
yeah. 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 Okay. Cool. That's a lot better than the 3.
All right, Daisy, and I didn't catch your name, Miss. What's your name?
Iris, I can take care of myself.
Okay. Uh, Good enough.
Daisy feels around in her pocket for her switchblade, acknowledges that it's there to herself, and says, "Yep, I'm good."
Okay. So, there's some camping gear here. If you all can help me out with collecting it, and we'll head out to the other structure. But while you do
I just
that,
wanted on the record that I think this is stupid.
would you like to fall about 90 feet to the ground?
First of all, it's 60, and yes, I would.
How tall is this?
60 feet.
Okay,
So
never
the floor is 60 feet up. The total tower, including its antenna, is about 100 feet tall.
Okay. Would you like to fall 60 feet to the ground to your death?
Yeah, because then I would die fast instead of getting torn apart by animals outside.
Roll me natural world.
Me?
Anybody who wants to.
Sure.
I will. I'll do so.
Sure. Why not?
I'll pass one of these. I
Yeah,
did.
That's a fail.
Well, it makes sense that the ranger would know this. In a storm like this, nothing is out hunting.
I did not succeed in my roll, so.
Yeah, apparently.
Listen, like you all have sought out shelter, many of the predators will seek out shelter as well in a storm like this. So you don't have to worry about any bears or wolves or any large cats.
What about this weird guy that's apparently following us around?
Well, that's what the weapons are for. So I had my 38. Devin here now has a knife, and we got a shotgun. So I think we'll be all right.
Daisy
In
just grumbles.
If it's just
Yep.
one man.
In the spirit of safety, this tower is not safe for anyone right now, not even myself. So now I need to radio in what this fire is and tell them that I am abandoning the fire tower until the repairs get done. And I will go ahead and fire up the radio.
As you plug it in, you hook it back up, you passed stellarly your intelligence roll earlier in the game, which means you know exactly how to do it. You don't have to roll this time. As you do, the radio sparks to life. Its signal is a little weak due to the storm, but you hear the buzzing of frequency. This is the
It's just
National Park
command.
Source, over.
Yes, this is Two Forks Watchtower. The Watchtower is compromised and is unsafe for me to operate out of, so I'm headed to Cache 303. Wanted to inform you that there is a fire brewing to the south, and I'll return in the morning when the storm passes, and I'll update you on everything that's going on.
Affirmative, Two Forks will be waiting for your response in the morning. Over. As soon
Over and out.
as soon as you say over and out, there is a rumble of thunder. The receiver in your hand grows white hot. You suddenly have to drop it, and the radio bursts up in flame. You realize
Oh shit!
your tower was just struck by lightning.
Is it on fire?
All right. It is doubly unsafe. Let's get out of here.
You all begin to smell the rich scent of burning oak.
All right,
Oh,
everybody out.
Let's get.
Yeah.
Grab what you can. Grab what you can.
I shoved some cans in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my lantern.
I grabbed the emergency pack that with the first aid kit and
Your bug out
timing
bag.
stuff. Yep.
Whatever other camping gear. I mean, I had some sort of pack before, so we'll just
Yeah,
grab that
camping gear.
again.
What does Iris grab? The crystal ball?
She grabs her crystal ball actually, and she has her lantern. I think she would keep like some of the blankets like that she's already got, but she's really focused on getting out of there.
Okay.
Oh, and then with the free hand, he'll grab the plank of wood with the scratches on it.
Okay. You grab all that. I'm going to pull you over to this map as you begin the hike. Fleeing from the watchtower, as you leave it, you see that there are flames licking up the side of the tower, up along the antenna. You see the antenna is beginning to droop in the heat.
Well, this is just
I look to Abbott before we flee the tower. Grab that map too.
Go snatch it.
You roll the big old map. You roll it all along on the table. You shove the glass reader off of it, and you have this. It's like this long. It's enormous.
All right, she's gonna quickly give it to James, and she's gonna down the stairs. Just go.
James, so long as you're carrying all this, your hands are considered full.
Yeah, when I get a moment away from the tower, I'd like to put the map in my back and then the plank of wood in the pack as well, if that's possible.
The plank. Okay.
Never mind.
The floorboard's like, yeah, it's too big for your pack.
All right, I'll just throw it off
Bludgeoning
the
weapon.
wood.
Okay, you drop the wood, you put the map away, you have your hands free once more.
Okay.
And you guys are making your way down toward Cache 303. Roll me navigate.
Everybody, or-
No, not me.
Anya can, due to the fact that Anya's navigate is insane.
Oh,
Or-
that's true.
Or
I'll do it.
the forest ranger can, due to the fact that this is his fucking job.
A 53.
Okay.
With the rain and the wind, James, you are just turned around.
Yeah.
You're trying to remember which way the trailhead is, and a lot has happened. The nervous tick, the anxiety, the fact that where you are stationed is burning. It's a bad time. It's a bad night. That being said, looking at the map, Anya, you identify which way it is to Cache 303.
I think she catches a glimpse of that smoke, and she's like, "Oh, I know where I am."
I know exactly where I am.
That's yes, over that way.
Mhm.
Fortunately,
we'll go away from that. We'll go north.
Cache 303 is in the opposite direction, thank goodness.
Yes.
And you all begin to make your way down towards Thunder Canyon.
Banyan.
Fanyon, exactly.
Yep.
Go to the Thunderdome.
And now we've
guys.
entered Act 2.
The spooky part.
Wait,
the
stay,
woods.
stay close. We'll get there.
Too spooky for me. He's rolling things.
Okay. As all of you are making your way down the trails, pressing between the brush and the trees, it is raining. It is cold. Lightning strikes every few minutes. It is hard to hike in this weather, and all of you are anxious and nervous. Does anybody have a sanity of 35 or lower?
No,
Not
I
yet.
have 37.
Wow.
Where are you at, James?
52.
Okay. All right.
Oh, phew.
No one's that low. Awesome. As you guys are making your way, let's see. Devin. Well, Devin.
I'm good.
That's good.
Devin.
Okay. Did you
I'll get
bring,
you all there safely.
Did you bring the painting?
Do you want me to have brought the painting?
It's up to you. It doesn't
kinda
matter to
ruined.
me.
That is your choice, sir.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I think with the place on fire, for some reason he takes the painting. Sure.
Okay. You have the
Is that-
painting like tucked up under one arm as you
Yeah,
are.
oddly protective of it, I guess.
Sure.
Some sort of weird attachment. He doesn't even know why he took it, but he took it.
Okay. Roll me a spot
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Spot
no.
hidden is.
Honestly, better if you fail.
Oh, okay.
Let's take
A
your sanity,
39. 40 is my spot hidden. So
Um,
39.
Very nice.
What do I see?
As
I don't
we-
know if I wanted to pass this.
As you can't use luck the other way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As your team is pressing its way up the trail, you cannot help but remember your time in the army. The vision of walking through these wet, cold woods. It feels like the Eastern Front again.
Yeah, the mud.
It's
Sound of
cold.
foot-
Yes, the sound of footprints, the marching through the mud, the
Yeah.
people near you, also worried and anxious. The sound of thunder strikes again, and you cannot help but dive as the sound of artillery exploding near you rings in your ears, louder than anything else. And all of you watch as Devin suddenly hits the dirt.
Cries out. Ah!
What happened?
Hands over
was
his head. Yeah,
Are you-
he's
are
down
you
on the
hurt?
dirt. Mud all over his face. It's an explosion.
Devin,
Did you not?
roll me
It's just the thunder.
dexterity.
It's just the thunder.
Dexterity.
Does
Okay.
track.
46 to pass. I need 45. I'm going to use a single luck point.
Okay,
yeah. Oh,
you succeed. You take 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
well, that's
Injured.
better than what it could have been.
Okay, I see. Current 12.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your left wrist and the back of your hand, you feel a sharp pain in it. You look down and there's metal shrapnel in the back of your
Shit.
hand.
Oh,
Ah.
fuck!
What
What happened to you? What?
I fell. Sorry.
On the ground? What
And
happened?
he's gonna try and clamber up. He's just
You
kind of
rec-
holding.
You
his hand.
recognize that shrapnel in the lantern light. It's dull green, the same olive green you saw constantly from German shells.
Do we see anything? What do we see
You
is
see
affecting
his
hand?
wrist is bleeding. You see something stuck in his hand.
How big is this shrapnel?
Not very big. You only took 1 point of damage. It's just a few
Yeah.
little chunks that are stuck in your wrist. You could pluck them out easily. It's
Yeah,
not deep.
he's gonna, kind of try and pull them out.
With his,
But-
hey, no! You with your muddy
Oh.
fingers. No.
Let me help you.
Hold on. Here, medkit. Out of the pack.
Roll first aid.
Okay.
Uh,
He's
this
gonna
is
offer his
at-
hand out. I think he's gonna start looking behind
Alright.
his shoulder.
This is at difficulty class because it is raining and windy.
Okay. Well, Daisy and Iris were quick to help as well. Are they
I-
able to help?
My
This
medic
roll
is
is going to go to the highest first aid skill.
mine's a
I have a-
35 regular.
50. for
Yeah,
mine.
you
Yeah.
do it.
Mine is not a 50.
So,
Okay.
as I've said before, there's no real advantage or aiding.
I'll try to at least block the wind. I'm gonna.
51. Oh, but it has to be a at
It's at
difficulty.
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 So you have to
You
roll.
should push it and cripple him.
No.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
With a failure.
It's too much to luck.
Don't worry
Sorry.
about it.
You
With a
like it's an artery, Nick.
No. With a failure, you are removing the shrapnel. You accidentally press your hand down on one of the shrapnel pieces.
Ooh.
Yes, rest
What?
you remove another one.
Gah!
Devin, that
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt a
Alright.
lot. Roll me sanity, please.
Oh shit.
We're gonna turn on each other.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yanks
hunt
his-
us through these woods.
Yanks his hand away. I got a 35, which is pass.
Okay.
Just
You
barely.
do not take any sanity
Just
damage.
barely.
It just hurt.
Yeah.
You don't take any more damage either. However, you're bleeding. And the
Yeah.
bandaging does not stop the bleeding. So if you don't see that tended to, you might take more damage in the near future.
I'm
Did
gonna.
Alright.
James see what he was pulling out of his hand though?
Yeah. James, it's metal shrapnel.
Uh-huh. I don't know where it's coming from, but we need to get to shelter quickly.
Yes.
Let's
Let's keep
double
moving.
time.
Keep moving.
Iris is gonna walk alongside Devin, and it's kind of damp because everything is damp. But she'll press a handkerchief to him so he can fold that over the bandage after it bleeds through,
Yeah.
and then she'll slip out of her like little crystal. I imagine a lot of her like seance materials are like crystals. She's also got a lot of like con man shit, but like she does legitimately have a lot of this stuff. And she kind of passes him a little tiger's eye. I can put what that looks like in the chat if you don't know. But she'll pass him a little tiger's eye and say, "For courage, humor me."
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the rock.
Yeah,
Thanks
he'll-
for the rock.
I'll take it and I guess put it in his pocket.
Iris,
Thank you.
Mhm.
roll me listen.
Okay.
Nice.
95.
Whatever my listen is, I'm sure I fail. Spectacular.
It's too high. No one has a listen of 95.
I don't think anybody has anything of 95.
No. With a 95, Iris, you hear whispering.
Hmm.
You think it's just when you're near Devin, but when you pull away a little, you still hear.
But I don't know what it's saying.
No, it's not determinable.
Oh, Irish jumps.
Roll sanity.
Yeah, huh? Yeah. Yep. Much
Good
better.
roll.
10.
10. It's the wind. It has to be. That can't be
Obviously.
real.
Yeah, that's just it's weird and I'm jumpy.
Your anxiety, your brain's playing tricks on you.
Yeah, and I know better than anyone that there's no such thing as ghosts and shadows and shit. So it's all fine. It's all fine.
And you're looking around as the six of you make your way down the trailhead. You're easily navigating your way over the mounds in between the logs. Iris, roll me another sanity check.
Oh shit. Okay.
Picking on poor Iris.
I rolled it.
15.
6 of you. You look. 5 of you. You don't know where that thought came
Oh, I hate that.
I'm looking around, just out of curiosity, for another 6 of us. I'm looking for another person.
from.
As
You
if.
take 2 points of sanity damage.
Oh, I
That's it.
passed the check.
You
I
did.
passed the-
You can still take sanity damage as things are happening.
No.
I'm taking sanity damage. I'm not even in the woods with you people.
I'm gonna look at Daisy and go, "Do you have another friend out here?"
I've got lots of friends out here.
Not an animal friend, another
Do you
human
have another
friend.
friend out here?
What?
Do we all hear that?
No, just Daisy.
Just me?
Yeah.
I look behind me.
You don't see anything.
Woodrow?
Woodrow?
Fucking raccoon.
You have a friend named Woodrow? Oh, you're a raccoon.
Yeah, I have a friend named Woodrow. He's out here. He's a bit bitey, but he's a good guy overall.
Not a raccoon, a person.
He's a bit bitey.
No.
Yeah.
She sounds exactly like that. She just starts making that noise while she's
like one of the Three Stooges.
Please roll me psychoanalysis, Iris.
The skill that I have only one in is coming up so often.
I
You
swear to
rolled
God.
real close.
Oh, so
I
close.
swear to God, if you rolled a 1 again, I'd just drop the game. I'd be like, she wins.
My team is real fucking good, alas.
You could push it.
No, I'm not gonna push it for a 1 pen. Stop that.
Yeah, you don't. It's,
I don't know what
you don't know what's
theoretically-
going on. You see that Daisy suddenly looks very frightened.
Oh. All right.
I hadn't gotten to the part where I taught him how to talk yet, so this is a little weird.
What?
What?
We hadn't gotten there yet, you know? Like, I was still trying to get him to stop biting.
Stop
You're
biting.
trying to teach a raccoon to... Okay. All
I
right.
figured
well,
with enough patience anything was possible.
Let's just get to the...
As
Yeah,
you turn away, Iris, you hear, "Stop biting. Anything is possible."
Fuck! She looks around, whips around.
Roll spot
Stop.
hidden.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, she whips around and there's a fucking face there. I will literally leave.
Hey,
60. My perception is terrible. 60. I
You
don't
whip
see anything.
around and the rain is plastering you in the face. You watch as lightning the ground behind you.
It's the
The-
Nermans.
There's a moment the rain feels awfully sharp, but you don't see anything. Even with the light blasting from the lightning in all directions.
Ugh. I hate what this rain does to my hair.
That's what you care about.
Into the woods.
So lightning just hit really close to us.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
crashing all around you guys.
We really need to get out of this storm.
yeah, what are you all doing? Come on, hurry up.
Come on.
Everyone,
Scurry.
stop whispering.
As James turns around to say that to all of you, I need everyone but James to roll me sanity.
Oh, great.
It's
I
just
didn't
the
take any
rain.
sanity damage, did I, Echo? Okay.
Not yet.
Is that it?
60...
Is that a
No, wait. 39. I'm 39.
Yes, a
I
failure.
succeed.
I succeed.
I
Iris.
fail.
Oh.
And Devin. Oh boy. Devin, you
Iris
can't
and
afford to
Devin.
fail.
No, Devin's going through an extreme PTSD attack right now. He's gonna fail.
Yeah.
Iris and Devin, you both take 4 sanity damage.
All
Right.
right.
You see, as you look toward James, calling to you, the silhouette of a figure just behind James, standing much larger than him and looming over him, its hands outstretched around him.
Like a cupping or like just a wide
Like
wingspan?
getting ready to grab him. Like
As if about to pick him up.
Ah.
James, is that your friend?
James, can I run to James?
Yeah.
turn whip
I'm
whip
gonna
around?
try and go grab him,
There's nothing
pull
there.
him away.
As soon as James turns around, Iris and Devin, you watch. It vanishes. Instantaneously. But you didn't blink.
The trees are. It's the trees. The trees are strangely shaped.
Yeah, Devin just like shaking his head and blinking, like. James, we need to get out of this forest.
Just trees. We're all
That's-
very.
Let's get going. Come on.
That's what I'm telling y'all. Let's go.
Great.
Anybody see a figure in the woods right now? Right here.
Well, now I do, you little dick.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Roll me navigate, please.
Okay.
Can Anya do that too?
Oh yeah. In fact, she probably should.
I mean, I have a 40. That's
Damn,
an
you
11.
did really well.
Yeah, that's a
Nope,
great
that's the wrong
success.
one. Great success. Well done. You've
Great
been hiking
success.
for what feels like maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and you know, based on the times you traveled down here before, James, Cache 303 should be just around the bend. You should see Thunder Canyon coming up on your left, and you do. You could see the low cliffs on the far side. Difficult to see through the heavy rain and winds, but as you cross the low hills and you drop down into the valley that leads down to Cache 303, there is no structure. This is what you see.
How much further?
I thought. Are we close?
It
said
should
it
be
was-
right here. There, once, he runs over to where the structure should be.
There's no sign it was ever here. The soil and underbrush have fallen from trees. It's branches and dirt.
Did you do this on purpose?
Why would
you
I
still-
do this on purpose?
Because you were so concerned about us being in your tower and our weight on the floorboards that were loose anyway.
James, roll me a dexterity.
Oh shit.
All right.
Good roll. No, bad roll. I thought that was a 25.
I won't. That's nothing I can do.
You could push it.
You saying that makes me wanna. All right.
You might
I'll
want if it's a dexterity save.
I'll push it.
Yeah, push it. Push it. Oof!
Oh.
Oof! Yikes! Love it. What happened?
No.
Okay.
R.I.P. James.
Yep.
Okay,
I
hold
could
on.
live right up to
You
tell
can
us
use a
this
shit
is-
ton of luck.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Okay,
It's too much.
James. You pushed it.
Yep.
You suddenly feel cold, wet fingers grasp your left arm, just at the bicep. It's so fast and so sudden that you try and whip away from it. You try and pull your arm out of the grip. And you start to. You feel the grip slide down your arm until it locks around your wrist. And there is no more give. All of you watch as James's arm is suddenly yanked to the far left and he is thrust along the ground, pulled away from you faster than a man can sprint.
What the fuck?
James,
Oh my God.
you take
Oh,
5
yeah.
points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Wrench your arm out of its socket.
You look over,
Something's got him.
you feel your arm dislocate.
Oh!
You're trying to look behind you to see what is pulling you. You see your arm is lifted off the ground. There's nothing there. As soon as you manage to turn your head enough to see exactly what it is, your hand is let go and you are dropped.
I think he cries out in pain and just he's got his revolver out, but he is seeing stars basically.
Make a note, your left arm is injured. It is dislocated and cannot be, well, used effectively until it is reset.
All right. Good thing I'm right-handed and I have the pistol in my right hand.
All of you saw James get pulled over 50 feet away, and you see him suddenly get dropped as he managed to turn around.
What was that?
We run over, or at least I do.
Anya
Yeah.
has her lucky rabbit's foot. She's just like got it to her mouth. She's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the
Iris-
fuck? This
Iris,
is your fault. This is your fault. You did this. She points at Iris.
what
You
did
did
I
this.
do? I didn't do anything.
You did that fucking witchy shit back at the tower, and now something's
You're the
after
one with
us.
the rabbit's foot. Everyone has lucky charms.
Now something did this.
Who heard that?
Are we all hearing this?
Yes.
What the?
Daisy's trying to pull James up and look at his arm.
Uh-huh.
It is dislocated. It is bent slightly the wrong way. It's turned a little bit too far.
It's not. No,
Looks like it hurts.
Now, I've been hurt before. Might be able to fix this.
Ugh.
How much do you trust me?
Too bad there's no guidance.
I might
How
be
much
able
do you
to.
trust the homeless lady that makes raccoons their friends?
I've lived out here for a whole year. I can fix stuff.
Can you fix a dislocated arm?
Mechanically, I have a 35 in first aid.
Well, he obviously knows how to do it. Maybe he can help you through it.
Iris, what are you doing?
I'm backing slowly away from from quote unquote Abigail.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity.
Oh.
Cool, good, great, awesome. I'm so good at this, you guys. 33?
You rolled pretty good.
33, maybe? Maybe? Dexterity. Sorry, I'm not used to this sheet.
It's at the top.
55. I'm fine.
You succeed.
Well, I succeed. I don't know if I'm fine. I'm probably not fine.
No, you succeeded.
You hear the rain does to my hair. And suddenly you feel a hand, cold and wet, grip the back of your skull.
Oh, Iris
The
springs.
hair getting caught in its fingertips. You manage to roll forward, getting away from it just as you feel the painful yank of a few strands of your hair get yanked out right as you roll forward.
This is a terrible idea and I'm gonna do it anyway. I have a little Derringer that has literally one shot in it, and I'm gonna fire it at this nothing that is behind me.
Hit one of us.
Okay. Well, you had
Hold on,
backed
she's
away.
packing.
You had backed away from the group. So as you roll forward and you whip around firing the Derringer, go ahead and roll me a fighting roll using your Derringer.
Be fucking
You need to
packing,
beat a
yo.
20.
I did
Just
not. Absolutely did not beat a 20.
The Derringer, small and compact as it is loud. As it whips around, all of you just hear echoing across the treetops. Devin, that was a gunshot.
Uh-oh. You've triggered him.
Oh,
I need a sanity roll from you, Devin.
No, Devin, no,
I'm
Devin.
sorry, y'all. I had one shot in the gun, and I was like, I have to fire this.
It's a fail.
James had,
You fail?
54.
That's a fail.
Oh,
I think James hasn't answered your question. Is just in pain right now on the ground.
Devin,
for-
you take 6 points of sanity damage,
Ouch.
Lovely.
and you remember the stories from the trench of the monster that sweeps them. The creature that would hide just out of sight always, and the only way you and your allies could protect yourselves was to always look everywhere. Your paranoia escalates.
Yeah.
He's around any corner. He's always behind you. Always.
All right. Who's out there? And he's gonna waving his machete around like a
Oh,
crazy
God.
person.
Something caught me by the hair. Something caught me by the hair.
Good.
yeah, it's probably that ghost you summoned.
Come over here. He's gonna grab he's gonna grab whoever's closest, and he's gonna drag him over to
That might be
to-
Abby.
to
Because
James.
Iris stood back and James and Daisy were like 50 feet away.
Yeah, it's here. I've seen
What-
this
what-
before.
what-
I know
Get
about.
off of me! What do you want? What is wrong?
There's something out there in the woods. Something out. It's gonna get.
She's-
It's trying to
she's
get us
gonna-
all.
She's gonna hold on to his arm, his bicep, and she's looking around.
Just watch my back. Watch my back. I'll watch yours. Okay.
Okay.
Now James,
She-
he's gonna kick James with the back of his heel. Can you get up?
I'll say at this point, from the pain, it's kind of numbed a little bit, and he will roll over and try to get up as much as possible.
Sure, you can get up. It hurts, but yeah, you can get up.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Kala, if you'd like to.
Oh no, I was just gonna say out of character that she believes that she just saw somebody, James, get pulled. How many feet?
Like
50.
50.
50
50.
feet. There was nothing there. She saw nothing. So she believes that she's already fucking psyched out. So she's just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm staying. He might be the craziest one of us right now, but we just saw some shit. So
Yeah.
she's trusting him right now.
Yeah, everybody, come over here. Just keep look. Don't turn your back on anything. Just waving everybody over.
Iris will come, but slowly and shakily. She has the gun still in her hand, and her hand is shaking very badly.
How many rounds do you have in that thing?
No, none left.
Well, you don't point it at us. You keep it pointed out there.
Yeah, she'll nod and look around.
Roll spot hidden.
Oh God. Will it work this time? This one time? Probably not.
Cross fingers.
49.
49.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You are
What's
surrounded
your-
by dark forest.
You have to get back to the fire tower, right?
It's
It burnt.
But that would provide more light, better than nothing.
Roll
It's
navigate.
close.
Who?
Anybody.
All right. I'll do it. 638. That's a 38.
38.
I passed by a lot. Actually.
Yeah, James, you're a little. You're not
Yeah.
thinking too clear.
No, occupied.
With a 38, Anya, you look at the map. You realize near Cache 303 is Cave 452.
Is that where I live?
No. It is at the end of Thunder Canyon, so you suspect it must be close, and it would be better than being out in the rain in this situation. Wouldn't
There's a
provide any
cave
light,
nearby. Well, maybe we can take shelter in the cave. I don't know. You. She points at Daisy.
Hmm?
You know the animals around here. Is this cave? She points at it. Is this cave occupied?
though.
Do I know?
Let
Is
me
it
look.
Occupado?
Let me look. Hold on.
Does my friend Boris the bear live there?
Boris. Boris.
Roll me a natural world.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Oh boy. No. Super failed. I needed a 20 to pass. I rolled an 87.
You don't know. You have no idea.
No.
You don't know anything about that cave. You've never been there before.
In her mind, she's like, "Well, I'll let them go in first." Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Cave's
Alright.
as good as anything. At least a cave can't disappear like this building.
Right. Right.
Oh,
That's our best bet. If anybody else is in accordance, we should go.
Sure. Fuck.
James just nods, grunting.
All right.
I told you I could try and fix it.
You make your way heading east. East toward Cave 452. You realize you smell smoke. It's dense and heavy and acrid. Doesn't smell like any sort of forest fire you've ever smelled before, James. And you soon realize why. As you round the corner lower these hills, you realize that it was not Thunder Canyon that you had seen, but Ruby River. And you come across a stumbled tree on top of the broken wreckage of a car.
Oh, fuck.
And flames lick up the sides of the trees nearby. There are broken bottles that have clearly launched out of the back of this vehicle.
Son of a bitch.
Oh wait,
Car's
so
back.
we're not even close to 303 then.
No.
No, we went the
wrong
opposite
way.
direction.
We went the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
I mean, they're not close to Cave 404 either.
We need to go. This is the wrong way. We shouldn't have come this way.
what happened here?
Wait, okay. On the map, are we east or south?
That
Like,
of
for-
Two Forks.
You're south of Two Forks Lookout right now.
We're by Ruby River.
You're
Okay,
near, if you're looking at the map, Cache 307,
Yeah.
which does not have a structure. You knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
We're,
what. I don't know what this is.
Roll charm.
God damn it!
Some dumb bitch.
Some dumb bitch left their car here with a bunch of hooch in, and I'm gonna fail hardcore. No, that's a major fail. There's just no way I can beat a 10.
As you see, the bottles are broken on the ground. The car clearly at one point exploded. It is a blackened husk of a vehicle. Probably like where most of the fire came from, though much of it has been washed out by the rain. All the fires that remain are licking up the treetops, caressed by the wind and carried to other trees. Instead, down here, where the ground is ash and burnt. I need to know who's closest.
Can we roll to see who's closest? I mean,
Sure.
actually, you know what? It would probably be me because I've been navigating this whole time.
Okay.
That does make sense.
I'll take the fall for that one. I'll take the fall. So, what do I get to roll?
That's a good question. Hold on.
See a dog. He has greeted you.
You can roll me dodge.
Oh God.
Hold on, let me see what my dodge is so I know how fucked I am. Where is that?
Bottom right.
It's below disguise, above drive auto. Left side.
Left side.
Well, it's also at
okay.
the bottom right. It's with move, build, dodge, damage.
32. Okay, I might have a chance. Alright.
Max is so gentle with taking stuff.
Yeah, I tell him to do that.
46.
You know what? I'll use my lucky. I will use lucky. How much is that? How much is that?
You'd have to reduce it by,
Or can I? No, I don't want to push.
You
If I
need to
push,
reduce
I
by
push.
14.
yeah, it's 14 luck.
That's fine because I have 55 and that's probably all I'm ever gonna use. Yeah, I will use 14 luck. So I need somebody. You know what? I have my phone. All right. I use my luck to drop it to where I need to.
Okay. So you're down to 41 luck.
Okay, thank you.
You succeed. At a glance, it seemed like lightning was striking in the distance. You hear the whizzing in the air, Anya. It's the only warning you have. You manage to step to the side just enough, and you feel a nick on your shoulder. It hurts. You take 3 points of damage.
What is it?
It's better than what it could have been.
You felt this before. You've been shot.
Shit.
It was Iris.
Can I, in my pain, can I tell where it feels like the bullet came from, or whatever it was came from?
In the direction of the husk of car.
Okay, alright. Oh, she's gonna cry out, and she's gonna grasp her shoulder. Everybody get away from the car!
Roll me a sanity check, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I still have a 40 sanity.
How close are you to Devin?
We are
close, because we were basically, like, back to back.
Just
Yeah,
checking.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, I need a 40 or lower.
Nice.
Wow. Nice
12.
roll.
Woo!
For a split second, as you're looking at the car, you swear you see the silhouettes of 3 individuals leaning over the car, almost in prone positions as if they're holding weapons, but you blink and they're not there. Devin, you've had these nightmares of hearing orders from the front line before. They're gone, but you hear behind you Anya protest, and you feel hot blood on your back as she gets shot.
Abby. He's gonna turn around.
Something hit me. Something hit me. I think I've been shot. There's guys over there. I just saw them. They're laying down prone.
We gotta get in here.
There's nothing over there.
I swear I saw them. The light clearly hit them.
Well, who cares? Let's get out of here. Where's this cave from here?
We
I
went the
don't-
opposite way.
We've been turned around. I don't know where we are.
To be fair, this is about where Daisy's cave was located. She was south of Two Forks Lookout.
So then it's her turn to navigate.
It's
You might-
flooded, isn't it?
You know
It's
the way to
flooded.
Daisy's cave?
I do?
No, Daisy does.
No. Daisy knows
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
to
yeah.
Daisy's cave from here. All right,
It's-
then it's
it's
her turn.
wet,
Take
but
the
it's-
lead.
Okay.
You got a house?
Yep.
Yeah, I bet it's a house with a picket fence and everything.
Wait a second.
You don't have to be fucking rude about it.
Wait a second. Let's talk about this. It's been raining heavy, and I heard her say that it's an incline. That's got to be flooded by now.
Little incline.
It's our best bet. We might as well just go see.
Yeah, we need shelter. We have four injured now.
I'm not fine.
I don't know. I know I'm injured. Class is
James
injured.
is injured.
Yeah, James is injured.
Devin's injured.
Evan's injured.
Oh yeah, you're technically injured from the beginning because of fucking Woodstock or whatever his
And you
fucking
have
name says.
The ankle.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I forgot. Woodstock Woodrow Wilson.
That's tended
Woodrow.
to. That's tended to. That injury.
Yeah.
is
Okay.
done.
Oh, okay.
Question: do we notice the booze on the ground?
Yeah.
Daisy would really like to try to find an intact bottle.
All right.
Is
roll me
this
spot
really
hidden.
the time?
Roll me
Hey.
spot hidden.
All right.
Yes, because I'm an alcoholic. I rolled an
He's
8.
still gonna ask why the fuck you're
Fucking
going to the car.
Fuck! You're gonna make me have to be mean.
You do not find a single bottle intact.
Oh, okay. All right,
Okay.
good.
Is there like a big chunk of glass I can find?
There's lots of broken bottles.
Yeah, she'll try to find the most intact bottle that she can, even if it's empty.
The most intact bottle is almost completely whole, but there's a huge shard blown out of the side of it.
That's fine. She'll take it, and when people aren't looking, she'll just kind of lick it.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'm not looking. So.
She's just trying to get
roll
any
me
drop
sleight of
that might
hand.
be left. Sleight of hand. Can I do
He's up
stealth?
the camera in a minute.
No.
Okay.
No, he says.
Damn it. No.
Tongue is gonna get all cut up.
You cut your tongue for 2 damage.
God damn it.
You're now bleeding out the
Daisy!
mouth.
2.
Okay, that's gonna look disturbing to
That's
us.
so good.
It is
the
also the remnants of moonshine, so it stings. A lot.
It's so long.
Anyway,
She's gonna. Do I see this? Does Anya see this? Or
well,
is-
with
is-
how bad that sleight of hand was, everybody sees it.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's just like,
What are you? What are you
Miss,
doing?
this is not the time.
it's always time.
Anya's gonna walk over, put her hand on her shoulders, like, it has a kick to it, doesn't it? And just kind of ushers
Yeah.
her along.
Yeah.
Is this your? This is your doing?
Well, doesn't matter now. We're either gonna die here, or we're gonna fucking drown. So we better go find something we can discuss this when the rain is over.
Gonna die here.
Oh.
Fuck.
Did we all hear that?
Yeah,
Who is
I
that?
am not going to die here.
gonna die here.
Oh my god.
Daisy
Ooh.
hurries to lead us to the cave.
Alright, she follows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iris,
Yes.
you turn and look as you all are leaving back to the car. Roll me a sanity check.
Great.
Yep. 23.
That's a fail.
What?
Oh no, that's a success. Sorry, I didn't. I
Big
Okay.
think the other way.
Alright.
As you succeed, you turn and the sky is darker. You see this humanoid figure, taller than a human. It doesn't go away when you look at it.
Iris narrows her eyes.
Do you keep moving with your group?
No, I'm gonna watch this thing.
It's
I want to see it once.
it's looking back at you, as best you can tell. As it looks at you, it seems unmoving. Roll me another sanity check.
Yep. Four.
Nice. Just
You
like
you
bitch
watch
ass.
as the silhouette, its face unmarked. Only the shapes of features can really tell. It looks maybe 12 feet tall. It takes a step toward you. And then another. And another. Do you
Everybody run!
Everybody's like
What?
several feet ahead of you because they're already
I know,
moving.
I know.
Huh?
Don't look back. Don't look back. Everybody run.
Okay, as you turn, no longer looking at the figure. I need you to roll me a dex.
Oh no.
Well,
So
that's
we
just
heard
Iris.
we heard her scream, yeah? Or are
Yeah.
we too far away? Okay, so we all turn around when she says that. Now what
No, I
happens?
I specifically said, do not
She
turn around.
specifically
But, you know,
said, "Don't look."
Yeah,
32.
but like
When someone
that
says,
pretty
"Don't
sure.
look," you look.
this is
you
success.
look.
Okay, is a 32 a success?
32 is a success.
Anya, you turn around and you see Iris running towards you. This enormous figure bending down with a hand, reaching toward Iris. And as soon as you lock eyes on it, it vanishes.
Heart goes into her throat and she's speechless. And who's next to her? Who's closest to her right now?
Be anyone?
Probably
Is it still-
Devin.
Maybe,
it's still Devin.
Iris is sprinting towards you. I said run!
She books it. She's like, okay, and she's still got Devin in her hands, and she drags
Yeah,
him
yeah.
along
Oh,
with
look
her.
back, Devin.
Yep. He's going. He's going.
All right, I need another navigate roll, please.
That's me.
Yep.
It's not nearly as good as your guys's.
It's all right.
Nope. I needed
Okay.
28. I rolled a 43.
All right, remind me, are you guys heading to Daisy's cave? Are you heading back to Two Forks? Or are you trying to get to Cache 303 as you had originally planned?
She was leading, so it was Daisy's cave.
Okay, well, with that failed navigate, this is where you find yourselves.
Ooh, swampy.
Along the Ruby River, you find yourself in the shallows. You know that the delta up ahead is too far, and your cave, Daisy, you can't remember where it is. Everything's a little different now that it's so wet and dark.
Hold on. Hold on.
Sorry.
You're all right.
It's my...
I'm secretly a parrot. I have to mimic everything I hear. Where are we almost there?
I don't know.
You don't
What?
know?
It's really wet out here.
What? Oh,
Because she cut her tongue. Oh my god,
The
we're
front
so
of me is just
fucked.
bloody.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Hypothermia's first.
no. Let's turn around. Go back to 303.
We're already turned around. How do you know where we're at now?
Oh, we'll just go in the opposite direction. That's all we're doing.
But that thing is back there. Which you don't know what that thing is because I didn't elaborate.
We
Ever.
we need to find shelter.
There must be something.
I don't know. I don't know if shelter's gonna even help that much. I think we need to get out of this woods. Period.
James, roll me spot hidden.
Cool.
And also, what is your sanity right now?
52.
Iris, what's yours?
Man. Nope.
You're muted if you're meant to be talking.
Okay. Don't worry about it, James. You are looking in all directions. You don't see what it is she's talking about. Iris, what is your sanity at right now? And you are muted.
Sorry, it is at 60 something. 60.
It's good to know. 60. It's above the threshold that I'm concerned
It's
about.
above, yeah. 64.
Okay. As you are here in the shallows, Devin.
Yeah.
Mr. Crazy Pants.
I would like it if you could please roll me a sanity roll.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
We're all gonna fucking die. This is a Blumhouse film right now.
Yeah, that's an 88.
God damn it, Devin!
Oh boy.
For a moment, you looked at Anya, Abby, and when you turned back, that figure was next to you. You make eye contact with it, and it doesn't move. You just see its hand reaching towards Anya. What do you do?
I see this.
You see this.
There's a creature reaching out for Anya.
Yes, there is. A huge black figure with no features on its face.
Like the figure I've seen before.
Exactly the same one.
He's gonna try and chop at that hand.
Roll an attack.
With his
Man, you're gonna
machete.
murder Anya.
Roll
It's
brawl.
gonna be awesome.
Alright. Let's find out what happens here. 23.
That's a success.
Yes.
Roll me a d8.
Chops Anya's head off.
D8. D8. Hold on.
This is a tiny knife, is it not?
No, it's
No,
a
he has a
machete.
machete.
Oh shit!
Alright. D8.
I have a tiny knife.
It is a 4.
4 damage. Okay. Here's what happens for everybody else. Anya, you see Devin's eyes suddenly go wide, and before you can react, he lashes out with the machete, swinging it hard at the air just next to you. All of you watch as materializing out of nothing, wearing a dark brown sleeve, a hand falls to the ground.
What the
Got
fuck?
it. Did you get it? You got it.
Hey,
Cut off something's hand.
I gotta
Everyone
get back.
takes 3 sanity damage.
Ouch.
Nice.
It's my first sanity damage.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Ow.
You,
-3. It's 37.
Devin, with the success of striking this creature and it having an effect, you gain 1 sanity point.
Do I lose the 3 and then gain?
You don't lose the 3.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Anya's voice is gonna go unnaturally high pitched.
So I only half of it got picked up by
you're
everybody.
cutting
I'm like, I got it.
Can we look at the hand? Is it like a human hand?
It looks human. It's gray. Withered. The sort of hand you'd expect to find on a corpse. Long dead.
Okay.
We're being hunted. Wait, I don't even know what we're being hunted
But
by.
I told you, it's a creature. I don't know for sure. It just takes people.
We're going
All right.
to die here.
We all hear that?
Yeah. We're all going to die here. Devin, roll me a history.
History.
Mystery of the history.
I will roll. Well, 81 is probably not gonna cut it.
No. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Damn, I have really good history too.
You could push it, or you could luck it, if it's that good.
I mean, you could push it, like, how bad could this go if you fail a history check?
If you push it, you can't luck it, right?
You can do both.
So push is
Okay.
just a reroll.
Yeah,
Push is
Yeah.
a reroll, but if you fail, the consequences can be dire.
but it's a history check.
Don't listen to Penn.
But it's a history check.
I think
Pet?
this is a decent thing to push on.
Okay.
because I basically have a 50%
Rock
chance.
on.
All right.
It is my highest thing
for it.
other than credit rating, I guess. And speaking English.
Dude's got a good credit score.
Well, that's not better. It's a 67. So
Use your luck.
yeah, I'll use 17 luck.
Okay,
Down to
that's I
It's
will
better than it
say-
was. It was like a 90 something on the first.
Okay. So you succeed with the luck,
Okay.
and you've pushed it. You cannot help but remember your time in the trenches with artillery landing all around you. We're all going to die here. Was almost an unspoken prayer by those who lost hope in the trench. You remember them saying it. The first time you heard it, you were like, bullshit. We'll get out of this.
Yeah.
But as more and more time was spent, that wallowing despair was clinging. We're all going to die here. You remember it vividly. You hear it every night in your nightmares.
But I didn't die there.
Devin, are you okay? We gotta keep
You
it together.
you heard it. You heard it.
I saw right there. Is it still there? Is the hand still there?
Hanging out.
Still there?
Yeah. So you cut that out of thin air. What is going on here?
How am I supposed to know?
You can hurt it. You can hurt it. That means we can survive this.
James.
Daisy's gonna pick up the hand and put it in
Do
the
you see it?
pocket.
Why?
You touch the hand?
Yeah.
She's a hobo. They do weird shit. Just let her have
He's gonna slap it out of her hand. Stop it.
It's proof!
Proof of what?
Proof of bullshit! I don't know!
Nobody's
need
gonna
proof, I
believe
need to
us
live.
after this. As far as they know, we were grave robbing.
And they took a hand with them.
Man.
Okay.
We need to get out of here.
Enough. Yes, let's get out of here.
James, roll me con.
Huh? What?
Yeah, I guess Mr. Dislocated
Constitution.
Arm that you won't let me fix.
Uh-huh.
What's your
4.
medicine?
35!
Wow.
That is an extreme success.
It is. With a con
Yay.
of 4, James, this arm is proving almost too inconvenient to function with. You look over at the nearest tree
Oh no.
and you grit
Yeah.
your teeth. You grip your arm. Roll me first aid.
Okay.
Rub some dirt on it. Good roll.
That's
27.
a success.
All of you,
wait.
no one can stop him before it's fast enough. James steps up to the tree and slams his shoulder into the wood. With a horrible, ear-splitting... You have reset your shoulder. It's as though the pain is agonizing. And then it's gone. You know it's going to be bruised, and you know tomorrow your arm is not going to move. But for now, you have function of your left arm again.
It'll do, pig. It'll do.
I mean, I could have done that. It's fine.
Devin just kind of nods in respect.
Anya's
Come on.
gonna try not to vomit because that was disgusting.
I expected you to just kind of grit your teeth and like swallow the pain and move on, but you rolled a critical success, so
Yeah.
you did cool stuff.
All right, let's go. The revolver's always out now.
Daisy's 100% taking that hand when no one is looking.
Oh, fucking hell. Damn it, Daisy!
Okay, sure. You take the hand.
Let's go.
Roll me navigate.
I'm sure that will have terrible consequences later.
In this
Yeah.
case, I'm going to navigate from James or Anya.
Yeah,
Most
not
likely-
me.
Let's say James. James.
Alright, yeah, James.
James is gonna go find his giant peach.
Navigate. Come on.
Wow!
One.
Wowie! Gee
That's
willikers,
the second
James!
one today.
Your vision is clear. Now that the pain is no longer tormenting your thoughts, you know where you are. You've hiked this. You know the way to Thunder Canyon from here. And you are aware that you will go near the Firewatch Tower going this way. And while the fires might have spread, you don't smell any immediate smoke right now. So it's going to be as safe as it can be. And you lead the way. With a 1, the hike takes 45 minutes. It's not easy. You're cold and wet. You make it. As you're looking down, you see the small shack of Cache 303. Little more than a hunting cabin. There is likely some supplies inside that other rangers have left. That's the point of the caches. It is at least shelter. As all of you make your way down towards Cache 303, I need another sanity roll from everybody.
I never asked how bad is Anya bleeding from her wounds, and did the bullet or whatever it was go all the way through?
It went all the way through. It hurts.
Okay.
It's bleeding.
All right.
I haven't forgotten.
All right. I didn't forget. I just 15. Yay! Woo!
I am using 6 of my luck to pass this roll.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I see.
Nice.
Iris got a
Nice.
97.
You're getting your footing, Mr. Devon.
Man.
Listen,
He's like,
I've
"I've
had
been here
to roll
before."
a lot. I
I
passed.
know what this shit
Iris
is.
Iris was doing so well at the beginning of this.
It's
She
true.
is steadily losing
Yeah.
it.
With a 97.
I
Iris.
rolled a 7.
Yeah.
97. Jesus.
In the back of the group, Iris, you keep glancing behind you to see if that figure is there again. And you turn around to catch up with the group. It is standing in front of you, looking down upon you. Need you to roll dodge.
Throw your gun at it.
She's gonna yell at it to go away.
Go away.
I don't think that's gonna
Got any
do it.
luck?
I have like a criminally low amount of luck. I don't
Yeah.
know if any of this will be useful.
You could always push it.
47.
You could push it.
My dodge is 27. There's no way. There's no way. No, I'll just
You
take
accept
whatever.
the failure?
I accept
Yeesh.
the failure.
You,
There's nothing I can do, man.
you
I've
lose 8 sanity points.
Oh,
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
You gain a quirk.
cool.
She's just a quirky girl.
You become afraid of the dark.
Oh,
Oh.
great.
That will have no repercussions whatsoever, I am sure.
Not at all. All of you
no.
hear Iris scream. You turn around to see her suddenly be lifted off the ground.
Oh, shit.
Iris, you can't breathe. The figure has picked you up by your neck. You feel the pain of your spine pulling on your neck, and it hurts. It hurts badly.
We don't see it.
You don't see it, you see her.
um,
You take 5 points of damage, Iris, and you gain
Ouch.
an injury.
I am almost dead.
How much HP do you have left?
I have 3 left.
You have a dire injury. Okay, we will figure out what that is after this immediate moment.
Cool.
All of you see Iris is lifted off the ground.
Daisy try to stab the
What's-
air with
You
her
can run up and
blade.
try, yeah.
What's the threshold for a dire injury? Because I took 5 points and it nearly halved me. Not halved all the way.
Once
but-
you are reduced to like 4 hit points, you take a dire injury.
Okay, I'm okay from earlier.
It's not one hit that deals you it. It's once your hit points get to a certain point.
Okay.
Iris, you're in danger.
Yep.
I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
I stab it. I stab at thee.
Okay. The
It's a
damage for your
D4
switchblade.
shit. Plus 0. Hold on.
shit.
I didn't know it actually.
Echo, you've been
4.
keeping track because
I
I
rolled a
have
2.
sorry, I have too many numbers going on. How much damage did I take from that bullet again? Was it 4?
It was 3.
3. Okay, I have 10 health left. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
You stab. The knife bites into something. You feel your hand press against fabric. Where it touches, you see brown cloth suddenly spreading with this dark. It's too dark to be blood. It is cold. but the knife bites and you feel it hit bone. And you hear, "We're all gonna die here." All of you see this. Her knife is stuck in the air.
She's like trying to pull it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Can I run over and use that as a reference point to shoot in between in the negative space where the knife is and Iris?
Yes.
Get him in the leg.
I'm
That's where I
gonna
think I stabbed
I
fire.
him.
warn you, on a failure, you might shoot Iris.
Oh, you gotta break some eggs.
Oh
to
no,
make an
I
omelet,
moved.
right?
So the way I'm imagining it is Iris is up in the air, and then Daisy's like stabbing something in between Iris.
Sure.
Like so, it's like Iris, the entity, and then Daisy.
That's
So
fine.
I want to move to the side and then shoot through.
I
that
understand what
negative
you're
space.
saying.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Pew.
Please do not
Quite
kill me,
literally.
class.
Well, I'm trying to avoid shooting
I
at
like
you.
this game. I would prefer not to die.
I think that's where we're all headed, my guy.
Yeah, this thing is brutal.
All right.
Roll your
35
fight.
is the target.
You're close.
85.
No, you're not close. Push it.
Push it. Push it real good.
Push it. Push it.
I'm gonna. Iris, should I push this?
You make your choices, my guy. If I go
don't
out,
wanna
I go.
shoot you.
But I might end up getting shot anyway. If I go out, I go out. I had some stuff that I wanted her to do, but it's not it's a brutal game. I had
Okay.
8 HP, man.
I'll shoot. I will push it.
You push it. Roll again.
Rock on.
97.
Oh, goodbye, Iris.
R.I.P. me.
I almost wanted that
It could shoot Daisy.
Can I?
Roll damage.
Can I?
How much luck do you have?
Can I use 3 luck to make the gun malfunction? Like
No,
go up to 100?
I said you cannot make luck go the other way.
Oh, damn.
It is an
Okay.
unfortunate side effect.
I'm sorry. I hope this is low. 7.
7.
That's not low.
Okay.
That's
Brutal.
literally. She's got 1 health point left.
I
She had
have.
I mean, it's been.
I had
You
3.
had 3?
man.
I thought you had 8. Oh,
No, I had 8
no.
total. I have 8 total. I am not a fighter.
You are wee.
One
I
more.
am like my big stats are like appearance and persuasion, and none of that has been relevant.
Okay.
It could still hit Daisy.
It's not gonna hit Daisy. It's a horror game, my guy. My face is getting blasted off. I was gonna.
My face
Oh
is.
god, this is gonna be awful.
Daisy, you feel the knife suddenly give way, as if the resistance is gone, and you almost drop it as you grab it. You watch as Iris falls, as whatever it was that was holding her up is gone. And then you hear,
Oh shit.
James fires the pistol just as Iris was falling. The angle of fall, Iris. You stumble forward, your neck broken from the creature lifting you up.
Oof. She was already dead, guys. That's fine.
As you stumble forward, the last thing you see is the suddenly recoiling pistol as a bullet passes through your head.
Oh man.
James,
Perfect.
roll me
I-
sanity.
Looter pockets.
I'm
Fucking
sorry.
Daisy's brutal.
Nope.
Fail.
Yeesh. I would
This
too.
is
You
going to
shot
be a
him one
big
in the
hit.
head.
I rolled a 10. You lose 10
Ouch.
sanity points.
Oh no.
Ouch. Ouch. What is your sanity at?
39.
As
Also,
you,
R.I.P. Emily.
as you accidentally murder Iris. The pistol in your hands, her body slumps to the ground.
I dropped the pistol.
As you
It just
drop
falls
it,
from my hat.
you hear, We're all gonna die here.
Anya's speechless. She's just like, oh. Like, I don't know what to do.
I still have my
here.
knife.
Yeah, you're holding it in your hand. It's like you've almost
Yeah,
dropped it.
She just keeps holding it. I don't...
We need to get inside. We need to get inside. Now.
Yeah.
What about?
She's gone!
As you look down at Iris, James, it's not Iris's face you're looking at. It's Amelia's.
Oh, Amelia Earhart. The right time period.
Sit down, Pen.
Let him have his moment.
First of all, I'm sorry, Emily. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was a cool death.
I think the world around him shatters, and he drops to his knees next to the body, and he weeps, just saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
In the background, over the rain and the wind and the lightning in the distance, Devon, Anya, and Daisy, you hear a racking cough over the wind. You don't know where it's originating from.
Looking around.
It sounds like
Trying-
a woman coughing.
Do you
Struggling
hear that?
to regain hair, breath.
What?
You hear that? That coughing sound.
Yeah.
Someone's coughing.
Don't listen to it. Is James still on his knees?
Yes.
Okay. Devon's gonna go over to James and just like grab him by the shoulders and try and like lift him up. Just say, James.
I think he's like clutching onto Iris's body, just hugging it.
Yeah, he's gonna try and rip you away from that. And
Okay.
say your name, just James. Where do we need to go?
I mean, the shack's right there, right?
Yeah, you're maybe 30 feet away from it when this happened.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's just gonna try and drag James away from this.
Daisy will lead that charge.
And Anya will be close to follow.
Okay.
Yeah, James. Whatever it is, it's not real. It's
I
not,
mean, the dead body sure
not
is.
what you see.
He's just saying, I'm sorry, over and over again. You could drag me.
Yeah. He's gonna try.
You can do that. I'm not going to say
Okay.
it's impossible. You all can try and get James over to the shack. As soon as you get inside of it, the harshness of the rain, it's not so harsh here. The oppressive sound of it is quieter.
Can I say I didn't let go of Iris's body? I got brought with me.
Yes, you can say
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Anya puts her jacket over her face. Like, not her face, but over Iris's face.
This room, is there a lock or a post that goes over the door?
There's a bar that you can put over the door.
Yeah, that's going over the door. Are there windows?
There are 2 windows at the front of the shack. They are glass. They are filthy. This does not look like it was meant to be a residence. You can see that there are lots of shelves with old crates of supplies. It's all what looks like hunting supplies and climbing gear.
Yeah. Are there shutters on these windows?
There are some burlap curtains that
Can we
cover-
draw those?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you can
as
do
good as anything. He's gonna draw the yeah, and he's just like kind of paranoid, looking around this whole place for any little hole or shadow. It's weird.
As you hole up in the shack at Cache 303, the harrowing night, which seems to have gone on forever. James, you still hear the coughing. It never quite leaves you alone. You huddle up and you wait. The lantern in the middle of the room casting shadows, and all of you sit with your backs pressed against walls. It's a long night. Until, finally, the suns begin to rise. I'm sorry, this is an amaranth. The sun rises.
We're suddenly on another planet. This just got really weird.
If we are safe for the rest of the
Hold on.
night, I think.
Hold
Okay.
on. I got you. I promise. If it's an element, like a story element for James, go ahead and say it.
I was just gonna say, if we're safe for the rest of the night, he is distraught by Iris's body, even though the face is covered. I think he just eventually just passes out next to the body.
Oh, don't worry about that. As the rain lessens to just a consistent smooth patter on the outside of the shack, eventually the exhaustion, the anxiety, the nervousness of tonight, the last thing all of you see before you doze off is the tiger's eye sitting on the ground next to the lantern.
That was in his pocket.
You wake up. No longer in the shack, you realize, as Iris is looking at you, coming from her own sleep.
What?
You fell asleep on the floor of the watchtower.
Oh.
Something's
Beg your
fucking.
The
pardon?
sun glasses in through the windows. The radio's still unhooked. The sound of what looks like maybe water falling from the trees outside. It's the morning. The storm is over.
Is anyone injured?
No. The only
I'll
injury...
look at my tongue.
Your tongue is not cut in half anymore. The only injury
Oh.
is the small bite wound that has been treated on your ankle, Daisy.
Fucking Woodrow.
As the storm has passed, you see the shriveled, almost improbable, withered weather balloon dropping outside as it drifts to the ground. You realize you never cut the anchor. And James, you look over at Iris. She is clearly alive.
Did anybody else have a weird dream?
I had such a bad night. I played.
I call his mom.
Don't remember the blanket.
Very strange dream. Well,
I think.
stranger than usual.
The only thing that
James.
stands out to all of you is the single tiger's eye marble on the floor underneath the map in the middle of the room.
Do we have any like residual pain from what we dreamt about, like me getting shot in the shoulder, him dislocating his arm? Like, does it just feel like, we slept wrong or something like that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Emily, you're muted if you're trying to say something.
I'm not. It's unclear to me whether I'm still alive or not.
You are alive. I said you are alive, and you are looking at your group.
Interesting. Do I remember dying?
Yeah. You remember getting shot in the head.
I think
Cool.
James is making eye contact with Iris and just kind of just stunned.
Yeah, Iris is shaking her head. It's not real. It's fine.
Did Daisy pick up the tire that and look at it?
Mm-hmm.
She takes that home too.
It's pretty heavy.
She
Feels like
offers
glass.
it to Iris.
You
Iris-
see. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Iris shakes her head and looks at Devin.
She'll offer it to Devin then.
Huh?
Devin,
It's your
for
rock.
the first time in months, you feel like you had a good night's rest.
I do remember what I dreamed about, though.
Every little bit.
Oh.
We all just kind of look at each other like, okay, goodbye.
Like,
Emily, you
sleep well,
see
Ira?
the deepest of apologies in James's eyes when he looks at Iris.
I don't think she can meet his eyes.
Ooh.
Ouch.
I think she kind of scoots backward and hugs her knees. And she's been trying this whole time, put together, and like, it's fine. They're gonna get through this. She even remembers kind of staring down that big monstrosity thing for a couple of seconds, and like, she just looks crumpled and hollow without any courage at all.
So I don't think Devin had a sense that this dream was actually reality for a bit, but people are acting quite strange.
Yeah, you
'Cause he
realize
has-
people are
yeah.
reacting as though it happened to them.
Yes, yeah, because he has dreams, and this was like weird. There was other elements that aren't normally in his dreams, but there was, yeah, shrapnel and soldiers and stuff like that. But anyone?
All of you have the same thought at the same time. It's impossible.
Can you look at his ruined painting?
Mm-hmm.
What's it look like?
An old battlefield stretching across trench warfare with a strange silhouette of a dark creature looming over the trenches. The figures are all in exquisite detail, but the silhouette is dark and incomplete. But you see it's missing a hand.
Oh wait, can Daisy check her pocket? 'Cause she did take it.
Yeah?
Is there a hand in there?
Roll me sanity.
Oh boy.
13.
Yes.
She puts her hand in her pocket and just pulls it out, and then just kind of like her hand shakes so hard that it just falls out onto the floor.
Christmas.
Anya jumps out the window. She's done.
Well, as she drops the hand on the ground, that is where the crisis in Shoshone National Forest ends.
Whoa.
Iris starts bleed. Starts like chokes out blood.
A hole in her head starts to form.
Yeah, her head starts to bleed. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god, that was so good.
So
That was very
spooky.
scary, Echo.
What the fuck?
That was good. Yeah, I like that. That was fun.
I should have used more luck.
I need more Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't use. Well, I used a lot of my luck actually. Never mind. I used enough.
You had a lot of really great rolls.
I'm down
that
to
were, like,
26.
in a way.
26 luck, and I only had 28 sanity left.
You were getting low. Once you get
I
below
had
20 sanity,
I
things start getting
yeah.
really weird.
I had
Never
less, but I
anyway.
gained 4, so
It's
that's
true.
pretty cool.
Thank you guys for playing. I hope you had a good time with this
It's so
birthday
spooky.
bash.
Birthday bash.
Spooky.
I'm mostly interested in wishing you a happy birthday, class, and I hope that
Yes.
you had fun.
That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It's really
You had
cool.
some
Well,
badass moments,
I
and you
wish-
also murdered the only player.
You did, yes. I
Which is great.
You kept on succeeding on your sanity rolls, which the angle the story took was based on who was losing sanity the fastest. And I wish you had done it so I could go a little more into your wife, but it happens the way it happens.
I figured that's why there was so much battle stuff coming in.
You were
Yeah.
losing your mind fast.
Does anyone want to know Daisy's stupid backstory?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
it come out? Daisy is actually the heiress to a millionaire, the guy who invented and patented the Band-Aid, Earl
Oh.
Dixon, who
That's
actually
so-
exists.
Mm.
But she took to money a little too irresponsibly, yeah, and developed a lot of issues with gambling and drinking. So she separated herself from civilized life entirely to
Wow.
keep her mind without the temptations. But you know, extremes are never really a solution to anything. So she was also kind of a little nutty,
Nice.
but it never came up. So
Did you look up who the president was in the 1920s? Is that why you picked Woodrow? Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, I actually, yeah, I have. Call of Cthulhu is great. I mean, it's one of my favorite systems to do a one shot in, and I thank you, Echo, for setting this up. This is great.
welcome.
But I do want to ask how your first experience with Call of Cthulhu was, Gannon and Emily. Did you all have fun, even though you
Oh my
got
god,
shot?
it was so. No, to be clear, I'm thrilled that I got shot.
yeah.
Like,
I was hoping more abuse would come to me, but I
I'm
kept succeeding.
thrilled. Like, don't be like, if it had been a D&D character that I'd been playing for 9 levels, that would have been one thing, and I would have been really sad in a different way. But like, this is I get to drive this character like I stole it. Like, if she dies, and she dies close to the end, like, that's great for me. That's great for me. How dramatic. How great.
I love
Yeah,
high-risk games like this.
I was really concerned that you'd be sitting out for a long period of time, but I'm glad you ended it, or
No.
the game ended at that point.
Well, that's part of why I was like, am I really alive? Really? Do I get to be alive again?
I think it was a good ending point where it's like a seriously bad thing, and then like, boop, we're all back to.
But also, shit still happened.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
This would make a fantastic movie, you guys. Just so you know,
Yeah.
like
I
an
really-
absolutely fantastic movie.
I
I'd
really
watch
do
it.
like that ending image. I really do like that ending image of taking the hand out and
And it's
then
still there.
like and
And
suddenly
with the
Iris-
picture,
and
so
suddenly
fucking cool.
dies again. I like that a lot.
Was it Gannon? Did you make up what
painting?
he was painting? And
Yeah, I made
Echo
that
ran
up.
with it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, the blurb in the character said something about oil paintings in oils of Somme, which is a really
Somme.
horrible battle.
Yeah.
Somme, yeah, really horrible battle. So I looked it up, and yeah, so I figured that's what he's drawing, or that's what he's painting. And
I think
That's excellent.
maybe there's a figure, a dark figure. That was my addition.
I believe there was several battles at the Somme.
Yeah.
Yes, there were many. I think there were
and
two.
it was
two big
yeah,
ones.
it was bloody, both of them. Lots of casualties.
What's the painting?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look it up.
Oh, I didn't. There's no painting specific. I just
Oh.
know. There's not a specific painting with a dark
Well,
figure.
that's the
This
battle.
is a specific
Oh,
war.
I'm
yeah.
scared about it anyways.
I mean,
If I
there's
could oil paint, I would totally paint it.
there is a painting.
Yeah.
If you're all, if
Oh,
you're
my
at all,
baby.
if any of you are at all interested in learning more about World War One, there is a great podcast by Dan Carlin who does these like hardcore history podcasts, and Blueprint to Armageddon is his series on World War One, and he talks about everything.
So this was sort of the
Everything.
inspiration for what I was thinking.
So scurry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad time to be alive.
That's
Oh, what?
horrifying. That's horrifying.
Well,
Yeah.
people don't really talk about it, but the PTSD after World War One has to be just on another
Huge.
level.
Oh my
And
god.
they did not have the parameters to deal with mental health
No,
back then.
not
I
at
mean,
all.
they don't in a lot of ways, but they were just like, just tuck them in a corner.
Yeah.
I figured
It's
this guy
a-
was out in the middle of nowhere painting.
All
It's
of
the
you,
first. Huh?
I was just gonna say, all of you had like a little blurb to try and just so I had some common ground to pull your character in with, maybe a little trauma, maybe a little, not great.
I went rogue. Sorry, Echo.
It's fine. But
I
that's
was
why I
also
couldn't.
a former soldier, apparently, before I like made up. I was like, I'm gonna be some heiress, and then I like finally pulled up the character sheet. And it's like, you were in the war, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, I had to completely change yours on the fly. Thanks for that.
sorry.
It's okay.
Aw.
Duck.
Hello, duck.
Duck, goose.
This is Salem.
Hello,
Hi,
Salem.
Hi, Salem. Wow,
That's a big deal.
that's Salem.
That's
Like-
Salem.
It gotten so big.
She has.
Alright.
She has.
So, I'm gonna end the YouTube recording here.
Oh shit,
yes.
it wasn't already ended.
No.
Oh.
Thank you all for watching. I hope that this birthday bash was interesting for those who are paying attention. A good night.
Good night.